Blessings, blessings, blessings. Good evening to each and every one of you on tonight. We welcome you back again to Truth Be Told TV. Shout out to everyone in the chat. In the comment section, I have Corey, my girl V holding it down, Mr. Bass. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Blessings to each and every last one of you. I hope you all had a blessed day. So over here, it is Truth Be Told, a channel that was created by like-minded individuals who speaks truth and nothing but the truth. So once again, we welcome you all back to another day. So we're going to get off into this content on today pertaining to rkelly and some things that we see over here that we have been seeing that is not right. So I thank you all so much. Hello, Corey. Hello. Blessings, blessings, blessings. So when each and every last one of you all come in, for whoever comes in, please hit the like button, comment in the comment section, share our channel as well as sub to our channel. We thank you all so much for being a subscriber and also for tuning in to watch us Monday through Fridays. 9 p.m. Thursdays, 9:30 p.m. So we thank you all so much for tuning in. So I only have my boy Mr. Bass up. So Mr. is out right now. He'll be tuning in a little bit later, as well as my girl Tips up too. But however, I'm gonna introduce you all to my guy. Hello, Kish. Kish in the comment section. All right, I'm gonna introduce you all to my guy, Mr. Bass. Where you at, love?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Hey, blessed. How you doing?
All right, peace and blessings. I can't complain. At my age, every day that I open my eyes is a great day.
Amen. 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 You better know it, man. How was your day on today, Mr. Bass?
It was good. It was good. I got some much needed rest today, and that was about it.
All right.
Yeah, got a busy day tomorrow, but it's all good.
It's well. It is well, babe. But I thank you so much, Mr. Bass. You know, Mr. He may be able to chime in on tonight. Then he may not because, you know, he has some business to take care of. So I thank you so much. I love you. I thank you so much for holding it down and making it do what it do.
All right, thank you. I just want to say thanks to everybody for joining us tonight. And we'd like for you to like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell. Hit the bell so you'll be notified. Peace and blessings. Looking forward to a great evening this evening.
Blessings. Thank you, Mr. Bass. All righty. So, like said, family, when you all come in, please hit that like button, comment in the comment section, share our page, also sub to our channel. Therefore, when we go live, you all will get the notification button. Next up, I got my girl V in the house. Y'all know when we talk about chaos, she bringing it. She dropping the jewels and she bringing it. She stay ready. Tips love too. What's up, love?
What up, what up, what up?
What's up, babe?
How are you?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm great.
Yeah, good. So it's just me and you up here today.
Okay.
Mr. He may chime in a little later. He may or he may not. He said he's gonna try, you know, but However, and we got the mods holding it down in the comment section. What's good? How was your day today?
It was always a good day, right?
I know, right? Ain't no complaining.
None at all.
All right, girl. No complaints. No complaints. What you cooked over there?
We did some salmon and shrimp.
Oh, salmon and shrimp, my favorite meals. Seafood.
Yeah,
I
me too.
love seafood, girl. I love it. Is that a Virgo thing or no?
I don't know. It might be.
Cause look, every Virgo I know, we love to eat seafood. Like we love it. Alligator, shrimp, sushi, calamari, all that there. Like all that there. I
Yep.
love frogs, frog legs. Mm,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
yeah. So we have Miss Diane back in here with us again tonight. Tim, hey Miss Diane, blessings, good evening. And we also have our boy Corey. You know he gonna be in here. He already in here talking about what Bo Jean should have done. So, girl, what's going on down there in Chicago? What's up? What's up in the courtrooms? What's been going on with the appeals? Like, what's going on, Tim? What's up down there? You want to talk to the people about what's going on?
Girl, let's just let them see the clips first.
Yes, girl. But we gotta, just float a little bit. Girl, they ain't right down there east.
They out here clowning.
Girl, tips, they ain't right down there, girl. They ain't right in Chicago, girl. That government out the chain down there, pool. Mm. That government's out the chain, it said. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But
hell.
see, but see, people out here talking about he this, he that, he this, he that, he this, he that. Okay, so my thing is, if he was doing all of this, or he's so guilty, why is they doing and going to the extreme measures to hide and doing things too? Mm. If he's so
Because they've
guilty.
already formed the narrative, they got to keep going with it.
All right, girl. Okay, so Corey, let me read a couple of these comments. My weekend was blessed, Miss Diane. I pretty much worked and then I was off on Saturday. I've been here since yesterday, so I'll be here till tomorrow. So yeah. Um, okay, so Corey says motion for new trial and acquittal motion. Judge deny it, then sentencing, then appeal. All right, Corey. But unfortunately, the judge shouldn't be denying that. He should be eligible for automatic appeal, if you ask me, according to what we got going on, what we seeing over here. Ain't that right, Tip? Mm-hmm. All right, and so Tip's love Tootie. We about to get ready to get this content going, Mr. Bass. Mr. Bass, Mr. Bass, you ready, babe? You ready, Mr. Bass? So, okay, so we 10 minutes in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead on and drop the content. And Mr. Bass, I thank you all so much. So I'm going to go on mute as the content is being played. Thank you, Mr. Bass.
Sentencing after a jury here in Chicago convicted him on several charges in his federal child pornography trial. Roseanne has much more now on the verdict.
Well, rkelly was found guilty of child porn charges, including videotaping underage girls and enticing them into sex acts. It took the federal jury just under 11 hours of deliberations to find him guilty of 6 of 13 counts. Prosecutors alleged Kelly sexually abused at least 5 minors in the 90s, including his own goddaughter, who testified she had sex with Kelly hundreds of times, starting when she was just 14. Kelly was already sentenced to 30 years in prison for sex crimes in New York and now faces an additional 10 to 90 years. Lawyers on both sides spoke after the verdict. Here's prosecutor John Lausch.
I want to thank the survivors, and they are survivors, the people who survived Robert Kelly. Their courage to come into this courtroom and to stand before the jury and to reveal the unspeakable things that man did to them.
The government wanted to, as I said during my closing arguments, be greedy, and they charged counts they couldn't win.
And that was Kelly's attorney. Now, prosecutors alleged Kelly and his business associate paid off family members so his accusers wouldn't testify against him, but the jury ended up acquitting them on those counts of obstruction. this brings some closure to a decades-long legal battle. And joining us to talk more about the verdict, our legal expert and attorney, Karen Conti. And thanks so much for joining us this morning, Karen.
Good morning, Roseanne.
So let's start with those obstruction charges. There was pretty compelling testimony that state trial in 2008 was rigged, but they weren't convicted. What do you make of that?
You know, it's really interesting. I think the fact that one of the co-defendants testified for 3 days, McDavid, I think he did a very good job of explaining that he didn't know that the girls were underage. And I think the jury must have believed that, or at least there was a reasonable doubt as to this. Remember, this is all about reasonable doubt. And it could be that the jury thinks it happened, but knew that there were some ifs about it. But yeah, it was kind of surprising. They bought the issue of all the child abuse. They bought the issue of the video and the girl being underage, but the issue of fixing that trial, they did not.
Right. And now Kelly's already serving 30 years for that conviction in New York. He now faces 10 to 90 more. What are the chances, do you think, that those would be served concurrently?
The judge has a lot of discretion here. And because these charges are all related and interrelated regarding the same victims, I think the judge is going to make the sentence concurrent. So that means that it will run simultaneously with the New York verdict. But again, the judge can consider that these are charges brought later and can do whatever he wants, really.
Now, his attorney said yesterday they will appeal. What are their chances? What basis would they have?
You know, probably jury instructions as usual. The idea that certain people didn't come to trial to testify. There's going to be a whole bunch of legal issues, and you know, just every step of the way, there have been records made that the appellate issues are going to be preserved. So when you see an appeal, it usually has multiple, even in the charges, it has in the jury instructions, and it has in not allowing certain evidence in.
Okay, and Kelly facing some additional misconduct trials in Minnesota and a state trial here. Could those impact that sentencing?
Well, those are just another layer of charges, and the charges in the Cook County State Court come next probably. And those are different allegations with different victims, and the same in Minnesota, those are prostitution charges. So those could be consecutive sentences if he gets convicted. So you know, the bottom line here is, though, even though the defense won some of these charges and some of these charges were acquittals, I think that they're going to lose the war on this one. And he's going to be a very, very old man if he ever gets out of prison.
All right, Karen Conti, thank you so much for your input this morning. Always appreciate your perspective. And if you want to ask Karen any of your own legal questions, you can send us an email. Just write to fox@askkarenconti.com.
All
Girl,
right.
when I heard him say they were victims, it sounded like he was listening to your channel. I ain't see no victims out here.
Girl, like for real though, like ain't no victims. There are no victims. So let's talk about it. They were also discussing Minnesota. However, I had stumbled across something, Tip, that can you kind of like break it down what's going on in Minnesota, or they're gonna hold off on Minnesota until he gets his sentencing or something of that nature?
I heard that they were going to hold off on Minnesota. They don't know about Chicago, but Minnesota said they're probably going to hold off until all of his sentencing and stuff is done to see if they're even going to proceed.
Mm-hmm. So all of it is running concurrent. That's the way the judge see fit that he wanted to be done, where it's concurrent. Concurrent means that all the time will be ran in together. Unfortunately, Kels has already done like what how much of his time? I have the I have the slice of it, but he has received good time. And what you said, Tip?
I think it's 100 and something for the time he's done already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have the screen, so you know I be scanning. I read so fast, and I be scanning to get everything. But yeah, unfortunately, you're absolutely right. You know, so he's already been granted good time, which that's obvious in the who. You know, that's anywhere you go, whether it's state or federal. The time that you have been incarcerated, they count that up as your time. they have no choice but to give it to you. So they do, give you your time. It's called good time. And so, yeah, they did award him his time. If they wouldn't have, that would have been another problem.
They still doing sneaky shit.
Girl, I know, right? Ooh, girl, look, I can't hold it in, but I gotta hold it, girl. I gotta hold it tip. So, okay, Mr. Bass, you can run the next clip, love. Shout out to everyone also in the comment section. I ask that you hit that like button, comment, share, sub to our channel so that when we go live, you all will get the notification.
You are welcome to HN What's Your Say, the #1 listening show where we discuss real issues with real people like you. We are still featuring R. Kelly. Real name Robert Sylvester Kelly. Also known as the R&B King. It looks like the days of muting R. Kelly are nearing the end, as following the revelations of the Chicago trial, many people have come to realize that R. Kelly was simply prejudiced. When R. Kelly was indicted back in 2019, while his loyal fans were more than ready to defend him, some people had mixed feelings about his case and thought they should distance themselves from his music. This saw artists he had done collaborations with such as popular hitmaker Celine Dion, and others he had simply written songs for begin to take down some of the songs from streaming sites. Even the least influential upcoming artists who R. Kelly had helped saw this as an opportunity to discredit the R&B king, and avenge the instances they had disagreed with him. The rumor of R. Kelly being all bad spread quickly like a wildfire, and the actions of these rather quick to act artists only escalated the prejudice. The way events unfolded during the Chicago trial, however, has served to enlighten the masses on the fact that R. Kelly was all along being lied on by these so-called victims, who until now say they still have a place for him in their hearts. How ironic. Some confess they still love him at trial and would get back to him given a chance. The trial also revealed that R. Kelly is not a physical abuser like the prosecution had wanted the world to believe. Instead, the government witnesses described acts of love and kindness. Nothing sinister. The Chicago trial also revealed that R. Kelly was a victim of blackmail by the supposed victims turned extortionists, who were more than ready to trade his privacy, along with that of the mother of his children who also allegedly appeared on one of the tapes for monetary gain. After learning what kind of people R. Kelly was dealing with, a number of people who previously judged him have changed their opinion of him. Debrat, for example, who had previously chosen to subscribe to the Mute R. Kelly campaign, has lately decided to unmute him. Debrat, who is fond of changing her mind back and forth, had begun by supporting R. Kelly and declaring she would stand with him, then later spoke out suggesting she had simply been in denial and had a change of mind. In her words, she said, "I was in denial. I mean, you think you know somebody and you don't." She is now back to the media with yet another view of things, and thinks R. Kelly should be unmuted. Debrat adds that the parents should have been more careful with their daughters to monitor their whereabouts. They are largely to blame, she concludes. The tough question, however, remains. Should R. Kelly trust the people who had abandoned him and are now suggesting they have come to learn the truth? The likes of Debrat, Nick Cannon and Chance the Rapper chose not to stand with R. Kelly at the time when he needed them the most. He is not yet half the journey in clearing his name and they are already showing regret for what they did. By the time he regains his freedom, it's likely that many will be begging for forgiveness and running to him for new song scripts. Debrat's actions of initially condemning R. Kelly are indeed highly regrettable, especially considering the two share a background back in Chicago where they grew up and went to the same school. Debrat, however, chose to believe those against R. Kelly when she said she didn't think the ladies in the surviving R. Kelly were lying. Meanwhile, it's R. Kelly who composed her first demo record, but still, she chose to dine with the enemy when Kelly was at his lowest. It's however quite refreshing for R. Kelly diehards to see that those who were lost in the crowds that made it a business to hate R. Kelly, those whose eyes had been blinded, those that believed the lies projected by the surviving R. Kelly docuseries have finally begun to see what the real truth is thanks to the Chicago trial. According to D'Angelo, you can only know who your true friends are when you are at your lowest point in life. It's common that people will discard you when you seem troubled and at a point of no return. Many felt R. Kelly was doomed and would die in prison. Only in such circumstances can you know who your true friends and fans are. Believe me or not, there are many people who loved R. Kelly's music before, and even went to his shows and danced along but chose to turn away and rebuke him instead, making fun of his songs when he was arrested back in 2018. And sadly, that is the world we live in. A world where people are only with you when you are well-to-do. A world where people will only confess love to you when it's most convenient. A world where people do not care who you are but what you have to offer. When at the peak of his career, it was difficult for R. Kelly to tell between those who really cared and others who was just scheming. That is the dilemma of almost every celebrity. Talented songwriter as he is, many fellow artists definitely came to him for songs, and guess what? He wrote them hits. But when he got issues, these artists had to weigh between remaining friends of R. Kelly and having to help him out and be prejudiced along with him, or denouncing him and remaining afloat without any obligations towards him. Meanwhile, even most of these songs and duets the artists claim to have sacrificially put down have already made them so much money. The rest is simply surplus, and believe me, it doesn't really hurt them much to pull them down from streaming platforms. It's a shame to note that this is how the world operates. We can only await progress with the New York appeal, and guess what? We will likely see everyone returning to him and claiming to be great friends. According to Mel Anderson, I am not falling for Debrat's position this time round. She has been here and there. Doesn't seem to know which camp she belongs to. Every time she hears something new, she has a mindset change. We probably need to allow her the test of time and see if she sticks with her decision of joining the R. Kelly camp. What people need to know, however, is that it's indeed a free world, and no one will decide for you what to stand for or who to rebuke. But as you make your decisions, we are not blinded not to see what you stand for. Plus, it's important to remember that you can only reap what you sow. If you stand for prejudice, therefore, it's prejudice you get. All who were friends of R. Kelly and only dumped him because he got legal issues, it's time to reconcile before it's too late. The time for him to regain his freedom is right in the corner. It will definitely take some time, but it will eventually happen. And trust me, if you are an artist and you love your career, associating with Kells just makes your life a lot easier. But just so we all know, we are almost at the point of no return. Kells has learnt his lesson the hard way and will likely not be friending much when his freedom is reinstated. That is all we had for you today on HN What's Your Say? To keep updated whenever we post a new video, subscribe to this channel now. Also remember to hit the bell icon and enable notifications. And feel free to share your opinions with us in the comment section below, and let us know if you would like us to publish your views in our next release. We value all our subscribers' opinions.
All right, Tip. Girl, so what you got out of that right there?
They all trifling.
Girl, very damn trifling.
They all seasonal friends.
Very trifling. Very trifling.
And like he said, by them taking their music down that R. Kelly wrote, it was so many years ago, it don't even affect them.
Exactly. So my thing is, like, why they want to keep that? Why they want to keep the same energy though? Because it's like this, right? It's death before dishonor with me, and loyal is what I hold near and dear to my heart, loyalty, right? So my thing is, if they didn't trust in their friends, someone that wrote music, someone that sung with them and were on tours with a lot of them and did everything, helped them all out when they were one-hit wonders, okay? They're just like Debrat,
Their opportunity.
like she ain't been relevant.
Girl,
Everything
she's still
okay,
like the early 2000s. Forget that girl.
Girl, I know, right? But
and then she tried to act like we didn't know she was gay. But anyway,
girl, we been knew she was gay, girl, when she first hit the scene. So funkified.
Thank you.
we been knew she liked the pulse.
She tried to
And this is
lose
not
us in.
allegedly.
She tried to lose us in the sauce with that Tyrese song. That's what happened.
Girl, we been knew her, honey. So I guess,
They are all opportunists. That's what it is. That's
girl,
all it boils
listen,
down to.
I'm glad just somewhere along she finally been able to not worry about what the people say and live her truth. Shout out to the rat. Okay, but yeah, they
Took her
call
long
her.
enough. Took her long enough.
Girl, I know right in the air, she came out in the airway. Everybody just accepted. But okay. But my thing is like all of them are opportunities. So would you if you was Kels, would you fuck back with any of them if they did not believe you from the get-go? So it took them to watch this in Chicago to see all the lies. Now is I'm back on the bandwagon. Now, where's the energy? They've had that energy for years. So keep that same energy, right?
Especially she coming from Chicago. She should have known better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My point exactly. Shout out to Tracy Cook. Tracy Cook is in the house. Blessings, 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 love, blessings. Thank you for returning. Also, I ask everybody in the comment section if you all would hit that like button, comment, share our live as well as sub to the channel. Please be sure to hit that like button and sub. So when we go live, you all will get the notifications. Okay. So before we get back to that tip, we're gonna discuss what Corey is talking about. You know, we've been talking about double jeopardy, right?
Correct.
Which tip listen, I know the law to a certain degree because like my knowledge is everywhere else and it's just like a little of the law because I'm like I know the law is not the law. However, they write their own laws, okay? So Corey is talking about the double jeopardy. He's focused on the double jeopardies as well as Kel should have been acquitted on all of these charges. That's what I've been saying. I think that, that's just what I believe because like I said, is double jeopardy that they even recharged him for this case and he been going through this with this case. So if indeed if that is the issue, don't you think Gladiator know the law and she wouldn't have even allowed that to happen?
Exactly. So they played on emotions and went ahead and added that conspiracy.
Mm-hmm. Because Corey, he's in the legal aspect of things and he kind of like putting it in the chat section. He was like, Kel's supposed to have been acquitted or whatever else. So, okay, how could the government take this man like this to take everything from him? I know they'd rather keep him in prison so they could take all his royalties and his publishing. That's a that. Miss Diane, absolutely. Okay, so let me break it down, family. So everything that we say over here on Truth Be Told, this is Truth Be Told. But however, everything we say over here is allegedly, and it is for educational and entertainment uses only by the Fair Use Act 1976 107, Section 107. Everything is allegedly. But let's go tip. Absolutely, Miss Diane, and that's what they're trying to do. If y'all don't see it, I don't know what to tell you all, but however, that is actually what they're trying to do. They're trying to strip Kels, take everything from him. They want their catalog. They want everything. This is what this is all about. This is listen. Ray Charles can see clean through the bull crap. Okay, this is what this is about. Taking everything. They want to strip Kels. Evidently, Kels did not, will not, and won't play by the games that they want to play. So this is their way of making him suffer. Okay. Okay. So Corey say they use obstruction of justice to go around the Fifth Amendment. Absolutely. That's why I said, Corey, they violated a couple of R. Kelly's rights. That's the fifth and the sixth. They violated they violated his fifth and his sixth. Okay. I've been said that. So now it's proven he didn't obstruct. That means the first jury rightfully and fairly acquitting him is exactly. My point exactly. But you know how the government operate, Corey. You deal with them on a regular basis, I'm assuming. So, however, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. They use loopholes to trap this man, to bring the same case that he was acquitted on. They used and they found loopholes to bring him back, which really was it's a double jeopardy. But hey, it's the law. However, which way they want to twist shit and do shit. Okay, so shout out to Joseph Brown. How can they charge him with that when they stole the tape from him? Also, Joseph, how can they take that? How can they charge him with that when the government clearly stated that they altered and did whatever they did to the tape? So
he was found innocent on receiving pornography. So they're saying that he wasn't a distributor or the recipient, but he was the person who made it. He was found guilty on making.
See how they do shit? Hello, Sir Miguel. Shout out Sir Miguel. Sir Miguel is in the building. Blessings, love. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Welcome back again another night. So Tracy said Miss Gladiator shook them when she said she is a defamation. Man, Miss Tracy, we was talking about that today, Lord. Miss Tracy, we was talking about that today. She didn't tell him in a nice way. Unfortunately, she said, oh, I forgot to mention that I also was a defamation attorney. like, yay, boom, because guess what? It's coming. Everybody that has lied on this man and that has taken from him, listen to me. They got to give it back to him. They coming for him. Okay, so y'all, I'm about to tell y'all something that was told to me on today, that was said to me, and I just like to see some of you all comments in the comment section. And Tip, we're gonna continue with this, but I have to tell them about the broke R. Kelly. Okay. Okay, so you all, it was stated today that allegedly R. Kelly is broke. He has no more money. Bo Jean received her last payment, and moving forward, she's no longer going to represent him because he has no more money and he is broke. She just got her last payment. So what do you all think about that? Which I know what it is, but unfortunately, if you all just caught what I just said, can you all just put that in the comment section? You know, put it in the comment section on what y'all think about it. They stated that R. Kelly is broke. And Bo Jean just got her last payment. Okay, so shout out to my boy, Mr. Mr. is in the building. Mr. is in the building. So you all tell me, like, what y'all think about that? They saying R. Kelly is broke. How long they been saying he was broke, Tip, since he been locked up, right? Were you aware they been saying this man has been broke since he been locked up, Tip?
Locked up. They was like, Google him. You'll see his name.
Listen, even though he was dyslexia, guess what? My thing is, the boy was smart somewhere. He had somebody helping him out, okay? Liquidations and all of that, right? Okay, so shout out my girl Trey Lynn. She's made it to the comment section. What's up, Trey Lynn? Trey Lynn. So Tracy, so I repeat, family. They said that R. Kelly is broke, and he just paid Gladiator her last payment, which means he has no more money to I guess pay his legal fees or whatever, y'all. But y'all know they've been saying he been broke since he been in there, right? So all is well. So hey, J-Rock, shout out to J-Rock, J-Rock in the comment section. Okay, J-Rock said, I don't believe anything the media says when it comes facts. But however, Mr. J-Rock, I didn't receive this from the media. Unfortunately, I overheard it, and I just had to bring it, because I had, kind of spoke on it, and I was like, no. But that's just what was told. Okay, so King Cox said, I don't believe that Why is she still on Twitter going hard for him and hell no, I can't. Excuse me. Absolutely, King Cox. I said it's exactly the same thing. Like, Cass is not broke. However, she's still going the back ways for him. She's also doing all the appeals. She's doing all of that, which we're going to get into that next as well. She's doing all of that. So, I just have to put up here, what's being said or what comes for. I think Mr. having some issues with his phone. He's really not sure because he's not at his PC, so he's going to be chiming in from his cellular phone. So I don't think he has a good connection or whatever. Okay, so shout out to Spotlight at Ja. Shout out to Spotlight at _Ja. Thanks for coming to the Truth Be Told. We ask that you hit the like button, comment, share, and sub to our channel so that when we go live, you all will get the notification. Thank you so much. But absolutely, we know that we know that Spotlight. It just was stated. So yeah, Mr.'s having a okay, there he is. Mr. Can you hear me, Mr.?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm having some technical difficulties, man, but y'all bear with me.
Yeah, I see. It's okay. It's okay. So I did state that you wasn't by your PC on tonight, so you are operating from your cellular device. So what have you heard so far, Mr.? Would you like to chime in?
I just heard, man, that what I just caught is, and man, I was talking about Kelly. Yeah, broke. I was like, no, man, ain't far from broke with a catalog like that.
Why they want this man to be Mister? They hate him so bad. Like, why they want him to be broke? Like, I really just like. I really don't understand. Like, why is it like? What have this man literally done to one? Besides bring great music and the people and the powers that be trying to destroy him and his character, because we know why. Like you just stated, that catalog and all of that around there. Every time one go for their masters, their catalog, and all of this here, they get hit with these type of issues. You know what I'm saying? Either, cause see, I'm gonna show you something. They couldn't come at Chaos like. To hit him up and say he OD'd or did no nothing like that, because guess what? Chaos don't do drugs, he don't drink. So usually that's how they come. They come in ways that.
Yep, that's why they had to bring those girls.
Exactly. They come in ways that they have already hit you at before. And like, okay, not to bash her or anything of that nature, may she rest in peace, but just like Whitney Houston. We all know throughout the years, Whitney had like drug issues, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, look how they did her, how they took her out by drugs. You get what I'm saying? So that's the way that they come when they come to destroy you. It's just the same trick that they use over and over and over. You get what I'm saying?
Well, they couldn't find no other way, I mean,
exactly.
That's how they've been doing 30 years and really trying to slander the man. So, I mean, they had to find something, and whatever they figured they found, they try to make it stick. So
okay,
like,
so also, Mr. Check this out. Excuse me, you all. Why are they playing the games that they are playing down there in Chicago? Like, they playing some mean games, Mister. Like all the appeals that Bonjing Law Group has been putting in since 2020. They missing, and there's a lot going on down there. Why ain't no clerk in there? They can't seem to find his appeals that they've been putting in for and all that. What's going on?
Oh shit! So
I know, right? Oh shit, now.
Oh, hey man, they mess with the wrong woman on that though. I mean, to be honest, y'all can't find the documentation for this man to have his appeals. So all of a sudden now shit is coming up missing.
Yes. Okay. So
y'all can lie on the stand and everything, and man, it's allegedly have this tape that ain't been doctored and saying it's authentic. Man, come on, let's be real.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna let Tip. So who they said, I read it, but however, like I said, I do my scanning. But however, they're trying to state that the clerk, like the computer clerk, who was not there to be able to put that in or deal with that, Tip,
I don't know. They just said they can't find it.
and say that Ashley had put it in. Ashley had put it in for Bone Jean. Ashley had put it in for Bone Jean, like sent word or sent message, and they stated that it would be updated. However, it still has yet to be updated or anything in pertaining to it. So what they doing? So it's to a point where they hiding evidence or they hiding stuff now. So bet your bottom dollar, y'all. Bet your bottom dollar whenever they get this, because they have a new the court, the clerk lady, the lady that sit on side that does the typing and all of that. Unfortunately, family, they can't find it. They don't know where it's at.
Talking about the stenographer?
Yeah, whatever the hell that person is.
The stenographer is basically yeah, I mean, she's just keeping record, what's said in court and everything. But your county, your clerk, man, is the one that files some stuff.
But however,
right?
allegedly, it has that. No, they can't even find when Jean, Miss Gladiator, put in for the appeals or anything. You heard me? So okay.
So what? She only had a certain amount of time to do it. Because I mean,
yes, I'm guessing that's what it is. Like she had a certain amount of time to do it. However, she's been putting it in. It was put in back in 2020, right? So why is it that now? Like, okay, why is it missing? Why is it gone? So is it possible?
So this is the appeal for the state or what? I mean, what is it for?
For the Fed, New York, the transcript. So Spotlight said transcript from the New York case, but I want to be sure because that's not. Let me be sure because that's not what I had read. Like transcript. Let me flip back up.
Because I mean, basically, they didn't really have shit in New York either. I mean.
But
let me know on that one because I'm a little confused on what they talking about, man. She put in appeals because the appeals, man, should just be done now. So you tell me I don't fucked up on the appeals?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Matter of days? Well, weeks?
Yeah, mister. Yeah.
Say.
Also, they have prosecutor Lauren H. Elbert is going to replace the prosecutor Nadia in the appeal for New York. But okay, so here it is. Okay, appellant is in receipt of all requested transcripts, except one from April 30th, 2020. There was no court reporter listed on the docket for April the 30th, 2020, which is the date. Undersigned counsel, Steph has made contact with the supervisor of the court reporter's office, who indicated they would have an update by the end of the day with the court reporter's contact information. Jennifer is continuously asking for 430 transcripts for Robert's appeals. They don't have them.
Okay, the transcripts. Okay, man, still kind of got me a little confused. So I know she's asking for a transcript.
Okay, in the transcript, right? The part that she's asking for is what she needs for the appeal, and all of a sudden, now she can't find it.
Okay, and I got you on that one. Okay.
They have no reporter on docket that did the little typing that they do in court. They don't got nobody name. How is that happening in federal court?
Okay, yeah. Where's the stenographer at, man? You know what I mean? The little lady on her little keyboard.
So my thing is, if he's so guilty, let me just put this out here for the people, because I like to just make shit make sense, and I like to rub shit in to make people see what the fuck is actually going on, those who don't see, okay? So y'all make it make sense for a man to be so guilty of allegedly doing whatever the hell they say he did. Why is it that y'all going through the extreme to hide things, to lie, to have extortioners on there, for them to get on the stand and commit perjury, for them to rush his case, for them to force convictions? Like, for someone to be so guilty, why they got to go through all this?
Because he's not guilty. You gotta. I keep telling you, they created this narrative from the day since 2008. They got to keep the narrative going.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Like say it, double jeopardy on his case now. Double jeopardy, y'all. I don't give a shit. Bo Jean needs to. She's an attorney. She knows what to do. I'm sure she gonna come back and she gonna put it together and come back and tell we the people, because we the people want to know how the fuck was the feds even able to pick something up that he was already tried and acquitted for. However, they went loops and found loopholes, imaginary loopholes, to bring this man back for the same shit. This is the same shit, okay? However, they just put a little word to it. They added chap, whatever that shit is, okay? Which there were no children. So I'm just lost, y'all. Like, I'm lost. And then for them to add obstruction of justice that made it a federal case, he got acquitted on it. So now if you all look at what he got acquitted on, and if you look at it, it's going back to the same fucking exact thing that he was acquitted on. Right? Okay, so I got crickets in here, y'all. My panel is quiet on me, so
I said correct.
Oh, your mic wasn't on, it was muted tip. Okay, so comment section, Miss Diane said, I was spitting fire channel. She bought that out since he found not guilty on 2008 case, and he still nor guilty since they didn't prove the obstruction. So he should be out bogus charges. I guess she's trying to say bogus charges, but she misspelled. Okay, that's what I'm taking as, Miss Di. You saying bogus charges. Okay, so Tracy said, Mr. Kelly is a powerful for the music industry. He is loved around the world. Absolutely, Miss Tracy. And can't nobody change my views on him, because I actually seen the facts. I actually know the facts. Okay, so can't nobody tell me nothing different when I've done research and I know the facts. And I sit here since the 15th of August, looking at this particular case. You know what I'm saying? So in Chicago, I already stated that when he went to Chicago, it was going to be a no-go. Like, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I had already called it. And however, it is what it is.
And y'all going to watch Robert walk out for free, because she's going to find, right? This is what this lady do. She's going to find a loophole in the law with some mess upness that they have done, just like now. What do you mean there was nobody in the courtroom typing this?
Girl, not only that, Tips, girl, let's start from the beginning. Where the judge forced the jury. For one, he forced the jury. For two, he been doing unlawfully things within the courtroom, abusing power.
Oh no,
we seen that.
That's Chicago, but New York is the one she's looking for the paperwork for.
Oh, yeah. But girl, both of them corrupt. They friends, but both of them corrupt. The same issues in New York, the same issues in Chicago. Still. Corrupt. They dealing with corruption. Okay? So Corey says, R. Kelly's a big fish. Taking someone down like him gets lawyers more recognition and go up in rank, pay, and status. I wish I could write up R. Kelly appeal, but Jennifer Bonjean and her lawyers would do a great job. I would be up night and day working on it. All right, Corey. Shout out to Corey. Corey gonna write it up. You need to touch bases with Bonjean and just kind of let her know, because hey, y'all know she believe in the people. She communicate with the people. She reach out to the people. She is an attorney where she actually, she actually deals with one's opinion, all of that. So I've noticed that about her. So that'll be great, Corey. So Tracy said Miss Bonjean is no joke. She is with the Innocent Project. She do a lot of pro bono cases for the Innocent Project. Absolutely. A missing transcript from New York case. You are right, spotlight_jaw. Absolutely, you're right.
They say she do a lot of pro bono work. That's what she was trying to say.
Yeah. So spotlight_jaw say the appellate court is missing a transcript from 2020. Yes. You're absolutely right, Jaw. A transcript from 2020. Tracy says she was watching when she was doing Bill Cosby case. She was watching. That's why she was on point when she stepped in and took on the case. All right. Shout out to my girl Gladiator. Okay, so Corey said, I apologize. I love legal courtroom fights. I be in jail right now fighting so aggressively for R. Kelly sweating out my suits. Okay, so V, yeah, it's the transcript, love.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Okay, so we have somebody by the name of Sally Girl in the comment section. She said, I'll hear about this.
Yeah.
Can you repeat what are you talking about? What are you saying? You said, how did we hear about what, sweetie? I'm not understanding your question that you're asking. Is she asking like, how did we hear about the transcripts or whatever?
Yeah, that's what she was asking.
Yeah, electronic filing system. I mean, the filing system for court cases. Okay, so Spotlight said you can find this court doc. Okay, I understand that, Sally. Okay, so Tracy says Robert Sylvester Kelly is another Bob Marley. The world was listening to Robert like Bob Marley. Exactly, Miss Tracy. And guess what? I don't have to say allegedly on this because the CIA, who worked for the government on his deathbed, before he bust hell, he did come out and state that the government had him to kill Bob Marley. He took him a pair of tennis shoes. When he took him them tennis shoes, he actually placed the needle within that tennis shoe. They contained cancer. He said as soon Bob Marley tried the shoe on, pick it. He knew it stuck him. He said he dropped weight and he left up out of here quick. So he went head on before he went to go be judged by the father. He went head on and admitted it on his deathbed. Okay. So he talked about the CIA, and we all know how the CIA is corrupt. They've been infiltrating things that's just like gangs, gang affiliates, and whatever else they do, they infiltrate. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They use all of this stuff against us. That's why I encourage and I ask people to get into quantum physics, gematria. Y'all start getting into that so y'all can kind of like pay attention to what they doing. Instead of them using alphabets, they are using numbers on us. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, when we learn all of this type of stuff and we all come together, we can beat them at their game because they're really powerless. Y'all know that, right? They are really powerless. Okay, so Corey says double jeopardy chain of custody issues not letting the defense bring in forensics experts. Absolutely, to examine the tape, changing wording in the indictment, basically anything the judge denied. Absolutely, Corey, and as well as he changed the wording pertaining to the jurors. He forced a conviction. Like I said, he forced a conviction. Okay, so can be used in appeal. All the bullshit is unnecessary if he's supposed to be guilty. My point exactly, Traylon. So if he was guilty, that's what I'm saying. This proves this man's innocent more and more and more for the people in the back. Hey, y'all. Like we said, Kels ain't guilty, because a lot of people say he guilty. A lot of people, dislike him because of what the media, surviving R. Kelly, LMO, whatever the hell they call it. I don't watch television, y'all. I don't look at all that whole network. I don't look at it. I don't watch none of that type of stuff, okay? So, these people have created him to be a monster. So people going by that instead of actually going by the truth. So you are absolutely correct, Traylon. And so for someone to be so innocent, why are they trying so hard to do what they are doing? Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense.
It can't make sense.
Yeah. Girl, it's a damn duck. It's quacking, ain't it, Tips? Hey, Parch in the building again tonight. Blessings, love, blessings. I ask everybody in the comment section, y'all, please hit that like button. It don't take but a quick minute. It does not cost to hit the like button. Please hit that like button. Comment in the comment section like you all are doing. Share the live, sub to the channel so that when we go live, you all will get the notification, okay? Hello, everyone. On the double jeopardy rules, it says, yes, the Fed can charge you after being acquitted. But in order for them to do that, you have to violate state and federal law. I didn't see a violation. Parch. Did you? I didn't see a violation, Parch. He didn't break state. He didn't break no laws. Like, where are the loopholes? Okay, Traylon said, hey. V said, hey, Parch. Okay, he didn't break state law because he was acquitted. They don't count on folks. Exactly, Parch. Bingo. I just said it before I read your comment. Absolutely. Okay, so, and the government killed. Yes, Tracy, the government did kill Bart Marley. You understand me? Yes, they did. Along with everybody else they have did. And this is not allegedly, because we have their CIA, the people that work for the government, to come out here on national television, or YouTube or whatever, and state it before he died. So I can't say allegedly on that, which in actuality over here at Truth Be Told TV, everything we say over here is allegedly. It's for educational purpose and uses and entertainment only. But however, I cannot say allegedly on that because the CIA, the ex-governor, government, whatever the hell he was, he came out and he spoke on it before he left, before he kicked rocks, okay? So, I just love your channel. Oh, thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you. Blessings, blessings, love, blessings. True that. Okay, so Cora states the government can't retry him twice for the same evidence. They used the same tape from 2008. Yep, you're right, Cora. They used the same. Now it has a sound. So it didn't have volume or sound when I watched it, when allegedly it's supposed to first came out. So that tells us that the government added sound. They had their body double and whatever else they had in there to make it. It was all set up. It was a play ran on Kelly from the get-go, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. So yes, Corey, that's just exactly what they did. Did you guys know the New York judge called that judge chamber and told that judge to move the Chicago case? How we know his order came from her. She called before it wasn't even started yet. Okay, so Miss Diane, I'm gonna tell you something. So you may think that the order came from the New York judge, Miss Diane. I beg to differ. Not saying that you're wrong. It could have, Miss Diane, but however, I think it came from a higher power. You know, like the ones that are trying to destroy chaos because he will not play by their rules. Y'all already know. Y'all understand what I'm saying. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about in this comment section. Y'all already know what's up. You know, he got the okay and what to do, when to do, how fast to do it. It came from a higher power, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So Miss Diane said, you know, the court lady, but however, no, it came from the powers that be. Let's tell him to hurry up and get it done. Okay? Okay, cannot be prosecuted again, even if new evidence emerges or they later confess. Well, Corey, we know that to be true, but unfortunately, they made it do what it do. You know, listen, they about to pay him, though. Okay, so Gladiator and Robert Sylvester Kelly is about to be paid tenfold. All right now, Miss Tracy, you better say it, girl. I told y'all, like, listen, I told y'all, like, way on back yonder, like, when I was just, like, thinking about him and doing my research, like I heard a voice say, Job. And I was like, whoa. And so when I heard the voice that said Job, I started analyzing and paying attention. And I was like, wow. Like, you know, so we all know the story of Job and what happened. So absolutely, you know, that's what's about to happen to R. Kelly, y'all, you know, so. Am I frozen, y'all?
Not on my end.
Me either. I see Traylene say frozen. Okay. So B said I'm good now. So I guess at some point I was maybe froze. So I don't know, y'all. Y'all know what that means. Because I've been good all day. I've been in StreamYard all day. No issues. So all is well. I guess I said a word that triggered them. And hello, y'all. What's up? It's me. The truth. Okay, so we know this is so unfair for New York judge to call other judges to get him on board to push a giver. Absolutely, Miss Diane. Absolutely. So Miss Tracy said Lisa Van Allen voice over the tape sounding like Mickey Mouse. Okay, so my boy Sir Miguel said the violation would be recording so-called CP if they were under 18, the federal age of consent being 18. That's how they got around it, being that the age of consent is 17 in Illinois. Absolutely, Sir Miguel. Absolutely. I mean, they you know, they did a loophole. You know, they found a way. You know, they found a way. Yes, they knew it couldn't be authenticated because of chain of custody. So they had her come in to say it's her, which is backdoor in around his rights. Absolutely, which we all know that it was not, you know, so they forced her, just like the other young lady that came out and stated that she had got paid $5,000. Tibbs, which one it was that had stated she had got paid $5,000 to lie and say what she said? Which one was that?
I don't know. I thought that was their monthly payment anyway.
Okay, so that was all of their monthly payments.
I
know they was granted Section 8 government housing.
That's what Israel. That's what Israel, whatever her name is, said.
Girl, they got Section 8. I wonder if they gave them some food stamps.
I told you they were doing
I got some food stamps, man. Hey.
And Jane don't change her name on social media and stuff. She trying to, you know.
Look, they came out winning, you know.
Baby, them got all types. But my thing is,
Wick, you know,
Wick, she got Wick.
Yeah,
Baby.
go to the
I mean,
daggone Whole Foods market, shit.
but
That
listen,
pussy
let me show
good.
y'all what's so crazy, Mister. You so crazy, but let me show y'all what's so crazy. I don't want no fucking what they call that shit? A Section 8 welfare and all of that. Like, why you don't just bitch? Hey, give me my money. Let me build something from the ground up. Y'all got me doing all this lying. First and foremost, I wouldn't have lied because I hate a liar. But however, like, she still got bamboozled. They still got bamboozled because anytime you don't go with the Section 8, you don't do what you're supposed to do, they put your ass off the program, right, y'all? So either way it go, just say for instance, they done used her, they got her to do what she do. Who's to say by next year this time they'll put that bitch out?
I
Because
know
they
they come up with some type of excuse of lease
yes, to get
violation or
rid of her
something.
ass. Yes,
Hey,
yes.
hey, they do that, but you know what? They be obviously, man, she know the system. That's why she wanted it, man. She knew how she can play it. So they know how to play that shit, man, to where they
It's
can
a
get
dirty,
out,
dirty
get kicked
world that
off, and
we
get
live
back
in.
on.
Hey, mister, it's a dirty, dirty world that we live in. The government ain't faithful to nobody. So, honey, I say by this time, no, it might be earlier than that. Shit, I give her ass the New Year, they gonna put her ass out. They gonna be her New Year resolution. They're gonna be her New Year's resolution. They gonna put that ass out. We done used your ass. We don't need you no more. Boo y'all. There you go. And the games begin. And how dare her to come out and say something, because if she come out and say how they had her lying and et cetera, guess what? That's when they gonna hit that ass with her to say, well, okay, so we told you not to discuss this or that, this or that. You know how they go rogue. You know how them goddamn informants, them AIs go rogue, right? And start telling the business. Yeah, they gonna put that hoe in jail. Allegedly, everything we sell here on True Be Told is allegedly. Okay, so it's allegedly. It's for entertainment and educational purpose only. It's only my opinion and my words in which I have the right to speak. Freedom of speech. Okay, the higher power USA governor. I'm sorry, Miss Tracy says the higher power USA gangster allegedly. Absolutely, man. You ain't know the whore called Babylon. You ain't know she was a gangster, baby. She been a gangster. She been a gangster. Baby, that whore Babylon, she been a gangster, baby. She been doing things. Evil as hell. Man, hey, y'all gonna know US of A ain't no joke. That hoe got a lot of blood on her hands. She got a lot of aid. Everything. She straight gangster. She go to other countries and store shit. She go to other countries and take oil. She go to other countries and take coca, all type of things. Okay, all these people that fought in war thought they was actually fighting for something until they got over there, only to be deceived to go and take and rob and take folks shit. Yeah, she real evil. That's another story now. That's another day, y'all. Just have to keep y'all updated, up posted. Okay, so Joseph says, yes, they couldn't find the original tape because they had to doctor. Okay, thank you all so much for pulling up the content, my boy, Mr. Bass. Thank y'all so much. I'll be on it, fellas. Okay, so they had to doctor the tape. They used, I don't think it was loose. The original had no sound. Excuse me, absolutely, Joseph. I remember, like I said, I remember watching the original back when it did not have any sound. It didn't. It didn't. So they did they thing. Of course, Greenberg sat on the case for a while. A lot of motions he should have already filed. He may have been putting pressure on R. Kelly to take a deal. Absolutely, Corey. You know what I'm saying? God does everything for a reason. I don't trust him. Personally, me, I don't trust him. He's a Judah. But however, it is what it is. Trey Lynn said, "How do you negotiate low income shit?" Hell, you don't negotiate shit. They just told her ass what they gonna give her. They gave it to her. Now they allegedly got them a conviction and whatever else they got. So, like said, get what? They bamboozled her ass too. Because come the new year, the bitch probably ain't gonna have nowhere to stay. I'm trying to tell y'all now. Listen, y'all still trusting y'all government. You know the motherfucking girl. She trusts the government, honey. She gonna soon find out. Okay, so where her just saying it's her on the tape means nothing. You have to have evidence proving it's her. And the tape real has it being doctored and tampered with. Where it came from, is it? Hey, mister. What's it?
We would have had the opportunity to probably they would have threw that tape out, but the judge told him don't matter what. It was 1 tape, 2 tape, 3 tape that they find him guilty on all
of them. Even if it was just 1 tape, if they found him guilty on 1, he guilty for all of them. Yeah, he forced the conviction, y'all. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that, y'all. He forced a conviction, okay? Okay, so allegedly Barry got, yes, Tracy, he did. So this is what happened pertaining to that, and you all noticed that his name's starting to resurface, right, y'all? It's starting to resurface, y'all. So y'all know when people be when they had their hands in things, because then they begin to be exposed. They will show you who benefits from the situation. And y'all got to understand what I mean when I just said that. So allegedly, well, some parts of this is allegedly and some is just not. Okay. The part that is allegedly is that he got a phone call, and it's not even allegedly, because his best friend came out on YouTube and he actually stated how Barry was so excited that the week before his niece got killed, because she was killed, she was assassinated in the airplane crash. Okay, y'all. So a week before she got assassinated, Barry had signed papers stating that if anything was to ever happen to her, that he would not be held responsible, and et cetera, et cetera. So following the week after he signed all his paperwork, that next week she got killed. Then he got the $90 million pertaining to his niece, y'all. So yeah, you are absolutely right, Miss Tracy. And that's not allegedly, because like I said, his best friend who knows him best and who know him, because we don't know him. Okay. We only know what we research about him. And he's not good, y'all. Gatekeeper. Anywho, let's keep going. Okay, so his sister under the bus. She stays out. Yeah. You know what I think? You also know what I think, Miss Tracy. What I actually think is that the mother has come to terms to know that's why their relationship is so strained like it is. Me personally, I think that the mother got wind what her brother had received from her daughter. I think all of that kind of transpired.
He ain't getting no win, okay? When you're guilty of sleeping with the same person that and your brother might know about it, guess what you do? You shut your motherfucking mouth, because he was already pushing her under the bus, telling everybody that he didn't know, but she was aware of it.
Yeah, but she was aware of it. So my thing is, do you think that Barry was just saying that about her to get it off of him? I'm just saying. Or maybe do you think that he didn't cut her the way that he's supposed to cut her in on the deals or the business, and when the daughter got killed and all this money they got, and he was not fair to her, he didn't give her a decent share? Do you think that's
She
what
may have not known much about the business, and it was her husband? Because I honestly believe when that fool died, everything went downhill.
All right. So why was she killed? Why was she killed before her dad can become her manager?
Because Barry didn't want that to happen. Then guess what? That money had to be shared.
All right, now everything we say here is true. It True Be Told TV. It's allegedly. So everything we're saying is allegedly. So if y'all watch this video, it's only our opinion, which we have the right to speak. So it's allegedly for entertainment and educational purpose and uses only, according to the 1976 Section 107. All right, let's go. Okay, so Parch says, and then we're going to get back to this content, y'all. I just love to read some of you all comments because I love engaging with you all. And I also love to hear what you all are thinking in the comment section. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like going back and forth and understanding you all and see what you all have to say about it. And, you know what I'm saying? Y'all's opinions on things. So that's why I love to read the comments as well as give a shout out to my newbies that be coming in the comment section. Also, you all, if you look over, if you have not hit that like button, please hit the like button. Comment as you all are doing. Hit the share. Listen, hit the sub channel, sub to our channel, loves. Therefore, when we go live, you'll get the notification. So please hit that like button. It kind of helps with the algorithm, you know, by us being about a month in this thing. You know, let people know where we be at. Okay. Okay, so Parch said it says you have to violate both laws in order for the Fed to turn around and charge you for the same case after being acquitted. Yes, he may have violated Fed law, but he didn't violate state law. Original, how you get who send it chain of custody, you can't prove that legally. The tape should have never been brought into evidence. Absolutely, Corey. It shouldn't have been brought into evidence because you could not prove that it was her. But however, I guess it was able to come into evidence because she said it was her. Okay? She said that it was her. She didn't say back then, she denied that it was her.
It
But
still
now
shouldn't have went through because then her mama contradicted the whole thing and said, that's not my child.
Not only that, then the auntie came on there looking like Erykah Badu reject and stated how she was lying. Say she was lying and say it was something that her mama had her doing. Now, isn't that embarrassing? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I have to have my Y'all know I have to have Folgers in my cup bag because it be so good. Okay, listen, the coffee we be dropping over here be good, y'all. Okay, thank you, Miss Tracy. Thank you, Pooh. Thank you. Yeah, we just kind of like, you know, go back and forth, like, because just like we research, we find these things out. Like you all's opinion and what you all think matters as well. You know, I love to have that dialogue where you all are coming and asking questions and like dropping diamonds, and you know, me and the crew, we can be like, you know what, let's check into that, or let's, you know, it's just all about that, you know. Okay, so shout out, we have somebody by the name of Warren Towns in the house. Thank you so much for tuning in, Warren Towns. Hit the like button, comment, share, sub to the channel. Thank you so much, love, for your support. Okay, so yep, Tracy said Barry got deadly beat and her mom got nothing. Facts. The guilty verdict shouldn't stand because they had no right charging this case. Absolutely, Parch, they didn't. Right, as Robert Sylvester trial started, allegedly Mary J confirmed it on 106 and Park. Baby, she's another one too, honey. Y'all gonna stop. Y'all gotta stop. She now listen, I know Kel's innocent, but baby, she a part of the go along, get along, y'all, okay? The powers that be, y'all. Stop accepting these. All skin folks ain't kin folks, okay? Remember that. That believe all women stuff has to stop too. Absolutely. And you know what I'm saying, Cora, I'm with you when you right. That's why I stated, like, for me to have been a victim as well, that's why I stated, Cora, that these were not victims, because this is not victims' behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, you make people that are victims and have been victimized, like, they make us look bad. You know what I'm saying? That's not how one, you know, and that make a lot of women not even want to come out to expose or express what they have been endured or went through because of shit like this. It was a whole circles with just lying, like, you know what I'm saying? And they don't know what one have went through when they experienced that type of trauma, you know. So they're gonna have to stop with this shit. That's why I told you all that Me Too shit, That Black Lives Matter shit, all that shit is a trap against our men, y'all. Please hear me when I say this. Listen, if I didn't know, I wouldn't tell you all. Listen, I know what I know, okay? For one, Black Lives Matter. However, they said Black Lives Matter, so why it does not matter when Pookie killed Ray Ray? Why y'all don't have that same energy when we killing us? We kill us more than they kill us, so why isn't that same energy put into us killing us than when they kill us? Make it make sense, y'all. I just keep it real. Also, you know, the people that allegedly is, you know, owns this group that is being funded by a certain type of person. Beginning name start with a G and last name start with an S, which is George Soros. You know, he funds that type of stuff and all of that. He runs them millions. However, allegedly, she has an issue with white people against the black people, but she's married to a whole white woman out here, y'all. So I need y'all to stay conscious and know that everything they bring to you all and put before you all's face is not what it is, okay? Please stop being fooled. Please stop accepting anything they force you all to accept. Well, they don't have to force you all to accept it. You all just accept it, you know.
It's
Just
not the fact
accept
they
it.
just accept it; they play it a multiple times. It's like a brainwash, right? You listen
Yeah.
to news and say it, you watch TV and say it, you listen to the radio say it. Brainwash.
Mm-hmm. It is like television and, you know, stuff of that nature. It is designed to alter your mind. Like it is designed to do that. So
It's basically subliminal messages being sent through our
absolutely,
music.
it's being exactly, it's being channeled through the television. You know, you are right, Mister. So okay, so we have someone. We have someone in the comment section. Okay. Named Jesus that wants to we got a robot. We got a bot in here that wants to shout out their messages. I'm gonna get back with you, Jesus, whatever, and see what kind of message you're trying to send. Thank you so much, Miss Tracy. Blessings, 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 love. Parts said went through too many hands. The government knew chain of custody was messed up. So basically, they had her do a self lineup. She's saying it is her. It was her and hers. Okay, yeah, it's her say. It's her say. That lady on the tape is Lisa Van Allen friend. Baby girl, you want me to pull it up in here? I got the pictures, girl. Good evening, true. Good evening, Miss Lisa. YTF. Good evening, baby. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Okay, Miss Tracy. I do research. Thank you, Lord. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Baby, Corey stay. Look, Tip and Mister. Why Corey be thinking I got something in my cup, y'all? He always thinking I got something in my cup.
He
Corey
said you
said
too.
he's sipping.
It's over.
Sipping.
He said you
Said
drinking
you
Hey,
too
Grey Goose,
lit to
not
be
coffee.
he
sober.
said,
Look at
he
Corey.
said that ain't the Kool-Aid now. He
Baby,
said,
listen, Corey, listen. I be telling you, Corey, I'm at work. Like I'm literally at work. Like my clients are in bed, they are asleep. I don't
that's the
drink on the job. I
that's
don't
the
do
tea,
that.
Corey. That's the tea.
And then he said drinking Grey Goose. See, Corey, I'm gonna respect you when you start telling me I drank my drink that I drank. Say Don Julio, Patron, Casamigos. I'm gonna need you to start putting stuff like that in the comment section. But I've never drinking Grey Goose. I never will. I've never desired to taste it. So no, I have never had Grey Goose. I have never had what that drink that girl lied about, Hypnotic. I've never drinking that. I drink top shelf only. Okay.
Hey, you can't sip down Julio anyway. You know that's that knockback. Your poeting is gone.
I don't
Yeah,
know about the Hulk credible
got
Hulk,
you
whatever.
got to knock it back. You got to knock it back. You can't sip on that. That's not sippable.
What you said, Mister?
That's the Don Julio. Tequilas is non sippable unless you have it with a mixed drink or something like that. But other than that, though, you know, that's some man. You know, you throw on some shots and slam back and be done with it.
No, I only drink. Listen, I'm not drinking shit that's gonna give me a headache.
No, no,
Excuse
no, no, no. What I'm saying is, you don't sip tequila.
Oh, you don't? Why not?
I don't
You
sip.
know,
Who sips it?
I'm a classic lady. Hey, I sip and I sip out of straw. I'm a classic lady. I don't take. Well, I did take back shots. I threw back shots Saturday of my day of celebration was Thursday. However, when I went out Saturday, I did throw back some shots because when I went out to eat, you know, the bartenders, all of them, they bought me shots, and I'm like, damn, I'm like, I had about 5 shots, including my drinks that I already had. So like they took shots with me one by one, and I was just boom, boom, boom. So I was like, okay. Unladylike, but I did that, y'all, because I was feeling myself. I was feeling myself. Okay, so Tracy says, Shim over there, that girl's uncle bought a beauty salon only to fire his girlfriend and blew her code. Baby, we already know how he did, Gladys, honey. We got all the 411 information in here in his phone, honey. Also, them spirits that he put on his children.
Girl, Corey said your eyes get red. Your words are slurred already.
Baby, Corey, baby, that's that boldest Corey. Look, I gotta go and make me some more real quick. But look, Corey, I don't want to pour it out. See, I had coffee in my cup.
Look, what's the deal with Jesus?
I don't want to pour that. You said what, babe?
What's the deal with Jesus? Jesus, what are you talking about in the comments? You know,
baby, Jesus,
go put something in there. Put something in there.
Yeah, baby, Jesus. Listen, they didn't send Jesus over here, baby. You know what
that means. Jesus, go on back on over there. We're gonna do subliminal over here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like what you mean what you say.
He's only looking for attention as we ignore.
Well, he got that attention, man, because I'm about to put his ass out.
Yeah, that's a bot, y'all. That's a bot. They sent him over there. I told you, you know, like sometimes when we say certain words, it kind of triggers them. I have to find out what words is those that trigger them because I ain't trying to deal with them. But however, if they want to get gangsta and come, I come. Okay. So if that's what they want to do, I'm all for the fuckery. I'm not afraid. Like, no, they got another one there. Listen, I fear nothing, no man, no entity, no deity, nothing but God. Okay. So that's just what it is. All right, Miss Diane, exactly. F. Timblin, JoJo, Tony Braxton, Barry did all his. Absolutely, Tracy, he did. His niece, he did everybody like that. Kels, that's why Kels got rid of his ass. Tracy, okay, boom, boom, boom. Oh, baby, no, Trey Lynn did say I'm sipping in the copper. I'm slow, y'all. Here say I research, eyes getting red, words slurring already. Okay. 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 Thank you, Mr. or whoever, my moderators or Mr. or Mr. Bass. Thank you all so much for blocking Jesus. Maybe was Mr. Also, so yeah, y'all. So dang, we've been on here an hour and 30 minutes and we haven't gotten into the rest of the content. My.
It must be some good juicy stuff, man. I'm waiting on it. Let's go.
Well, mister, you know, I need to make my round real quick, but I don't want my girl up here by herself. You think you can hold it for a couple of minutes?
Yeah, Tip. Come on with it. What you got?
Okay, so Mr. Bass, you want to run it? I think I had another link, y'all. I'm not sure. I think I had another link. If not, Mr. Bass is going to pull up the content. However, we kind of really already scanned through a lot of the content, like far as the paperwork, like the appellant that they put in, that Bojine them put in for. Okay, so yeah, we did. Mr. Bass, did we have another video, another clip? Because I think I sent over 4 or 5, I'm not sure. I was early today, y'all. Like I was just. I think I sent out all the content at about 5 o'clock. Okay, so y'all hold it down. I'll be right back. Let me make my
You are
round real
welcome to
quick.
yet
I'll be back.
another episode of HN What's Your Say, the #1 listening show, where we discuss real issues with real people like you. We are still featuring R. Kelly. Real name, Robert Sylvester Kelly. Also known as the R&B King. It's only 2 days after the Chicago jury deliberated and decided R. Kelly is guilty of 6 out of 13 counts, of which 3 were fraudulently introduced into the split decision verdict, after the judge wrongly advised the jurors to ignore what the indictment suggested. And now, in a mailed notice signed by Judge Harry Leinenweber, he has set the sentencing date to the 23rd of February 2023, and invited all post-trial motions to be filed by the 11th of January 2023. This means R. Kelly will not know his Chicago sentence until 5 months from now, something I do not expect him to have any regrets over, as it provides sufficient time for his legal team to prepare their post-trial motions, which are usually aimed at reducing the damage of the guilty verdicts, and of course attempting to have most of them reversed. The good news is that even with this fraudulent verdict, there is no chance that R. Kelly will be given a sentence close to the one in New York. I do not see him getting anywhere over 10 years for this. And in all cases, the Chicago sentence will have to be served concurrently with that in New York. All the defense now needs to do is appeal the New York conviction, or at the minimum, deal with the racketeering changes to have the 30-year sentence slashed down to anywhere at 10 or less, and R. Kelly will be left to serve only an additional 6 years before he regains his freedom. Meanwhile, there are several other avenues of contesting the Chicago verdict other than rely on seeking a lighter sentence. Jennifer Bonjean plans to use these few months ahead to review the trial transcripts, both from the Chicago and New York trials, and compare notes to see where the prosecution witness testimonies contradict each other. This will help punch holes in both cases to build a proper appeal for both. Indeed, like she describes, the prosecution was greedy and added so many invalid charges in both cases which can be nullified. They were willing to do everything possible to ensure that R. Kelly goes to prison and remains there. Even if it meant concocting lies about him, and presenting complaints with no witnesses to testify in their regard. The act of picking up Lisa Van Allen from her home by the feds and dragging her to testify is also an indicator that their witnesses were being forced to involuntarily testify against R. Kelly. This alone is enough to demand that the higher court disregards all prosecution testimonies, and declares a fresh investigation into this matter. It looks like what the U.S. courts know best is to issue guilty verdicts and schedule sentencing without employing much reason. And it looks like the court was biased all along, that after realizing R. Kelly was scoring highly against the government, Judge Leinenweber became impatient to finalize the case. He looked disappointed himself in the way the events were unfolding, repetitively showing more and more that R. Kelly was innocent, and indicating he had potential to beat the case. And so he went, "I am under pressure to finalize this trial," as if he was under more pressure than the accused who had to prove himself innocent. He should have made it clear if he was under pressure to send R. Kelly to another 30 years in prison than to interrupt an effort to find justice for the R&B King. All through the Chicago trial, one could see clearly that the gradient of events was inclined towards R. Kelly. It looked as though the court and government were one party, throwing out all pretrial defense motions through the window, granting all prosecution witnesses immunity deals, and allowing the government to abuse the courts of law by coercing deceitful witnesses to tell lies to the court under oath. In any case, this is something the government had done before, first at the 2008 trial where they invited the same Lisa Van Allen to falsely testify against R. Kelly, and later at the New York trial in 2021. The government is beginning to master that for as long as the injustice exercised is against an African American, it passes with no friction at all. They therefore continued to do this repetitively. It's very difficult to live in a country where you know you have a higher chance of being found guilty in any legal matter than being found innocent. It's really hard to live in a country where you have to mind about being black before you do anything. It is surely hard to live in a country where you know that you could get 30 years in prison over rumors and suspicions that have not necessarily been proved beyond reasonable doubt. A country where such liars and fake witnesses can team up against you in a TV show like The Surviving R. Kelly, and the government looks at it as a long-awaited opportunity to take you down. This is comparable to living in a house, where you know well also lives a big snake sleeping in the corner, and ready to strike if you made a single mistake. So much tension for us to live with. I feel like the court is moving rather too fast when it comes to matters concerning R. Kelly. Until now, I have failed to understand why the Brooklyn federal court judge was pushing hard for R. Kelly's commissary fund to be drained, at a time when he was still dealing with another trial in Chicago. How was he supposed to focus on this trial, and at the same time deal with the trauma of losing the only money he was probably left with, and that was meant for his survival while in prison? We are aware that as we speak, R. Kelly's restitution hearing has already been scheduled. The urge to see him compensate his accusers makes everything look suspicious. Why can't the judge wait until the New York appeal is done to be sure that he has exhausted all his opportunities of proving himself innocent? Is she receiving pressure from whoever was behind this case? Or is the pressure coming from the prosecution witnesses themselves, who may be asking for a quick compensation for the job well done? While the Chicago sentencing has already been scheduled, there are so many unresolved issues regarding both the New York and Chicago case. And in our coming episodes, we are going to be pointing these out one by one. We shall not stand and watch while R. Kelly's freedom is being abused, and his rights stamped to the ground like he doesn't matter. According to Big Mama, my unanswered question remains how the court managed to find him guilty, when it's clear that the prosecution witnesses are perpetual liars who even confess to it. How can the jurors and judge see that these so-called victims are simply disgruntled dependents, who got upset because their meal ticket was running dry? I hope this can all be dealt with conclusively during the appeal. In that respect, I keep R. Kelly in my prayers, and so should every one of us, as we await his appeal process to commence. According to Queen Sugar, I suggest any jurors that could have felt pressured by the judge speak out and tell the truth, considering they know well R. Kelly is a human too and has children as well. The judge played judge and jury at the same time. That was odd. If any juror felt that he or she made the wrong decision, they should speak out and notify the defense lawyer about it. The issue of the fixed VHS tapes brought in from decades ago also needs to be addressed. That is all we had for you today on HN What's Your Say? To keep updated whenever we post a new video, subscribe to this channel now. Also remember to hit the bell icon and enable notifications. And feel free to share your opinions with us in the comment section below, and let us know if you would like us to publish your views in our next release.
Damn. That's all I can say. You know,
That's all you can say.
I could say more, but listening to that, it just, I mean, whoever that was summed it up, you know. I mean, they still talking about the judge. It seemed like he was leaning in, you know, Kelly's favor, man. But if that's the case, then we wouldn't be going through this now. You know, you changed the wording. So, man, you talking about you had, you know, you was under pressure to get things, you know, quickly, you know, through, man. The speedy, what they call it, a speedy process, man. Come on, man. Shit. That was too fast, man. That was Speedy Gonzalez, all right, you know.
Yep, bad for business. Very bad for business.
Yeah, man, look, there's some cats down here, man, right now, still sitting in the county waiting just to get to the trial, you know.
You know, just to hear the appeal. You talking about?
Man, sitting in the county 3.5 years before they even get a cup date. Then y'all want to rush through this man's shit when he do get it? I need the courtroom, man. The governor's going on trial. You know, I got to make sure, you know, make sure this is going right. Come on, man. This is one of the biggest trials of his career. The governor was like, good, take your time, good. They just gave him ample amount of time, man, to get his people, but I guess they didn't want to give him that, so they like, man, we need to rush through that because we need to fry his ass too.
Yeah, they need to do better. I mean, we expect it for average people like ourselves, but golly.
We start getting on the court system, man. Them people gonna be pissed, man. But man, it needs to be exposed though. On how they handle a lot of cases, man. I know we talk about it a lot, man, just with different cases, man, throughout, our history, and how this is going and how, we rock that protest, man. What kind of move can you make now, man, to make some of these people held accountable for their actions? We held accountable for ours, even if we didn't do the damn crime. So tell me, man, all this evidence put right there in front of you, man, and you could not see that, man, and you changed the wording, but you act like you was in favor for this man. Fuck out of here.
Yep, it's sad, right? I'm telling you, it's, and then they need to stop with this over sentencing thing. This over sentencing thing is overkill, son.
Well, they already got enough shit going on up there, man, with where these people thinking they done changed some stuff up in the law and pretty much in the wording again to create a purge in the state of Illinois.
But guess what? When the news reports on it, the news said that's not true. We're taking it to an extreme. That's not what it is.
Yeah, I seen that. And I'm like, man, for all my people, man, that's in the crowd that know these legal terms, man, this is the reason why, man, that it's being spoken on, because, man, you have people, man, that know how that, like Mr. Bay said, man, people learn the legal terms, a different term in the legal system than it would be for us, out here just talking about it. So, that and or, man, really created some other stuff, and wording is everything, man, especially in the court of law. So, man, it could be your demise or your freedom.
Yeah, it's sad. I told you they gave my nephew 200 and some years, knowing he ain't gonna live to see that.
Man, this killed me. Shit. For real.
It'd be overkill. But that's what the system is designed to do, you all. When it comes to our black males, that's what the system is. The system is, listen, I told my kids, I told my boys growing up, right? Like, you already have 2 strikes against you as being a black male. They only give you another strike. It's up to you whether statistics shows that they'll either be in prison or dead, right? So that's the way they label them. You come in this world having 2 strikes as a black male. You come in this world having 2 strikes as a black male. You are always up against the odds. That's what they're trying to do. Like I said, they're trying to eliminate our men through masculinity. Like taking it away from them and making them be feminine, or either destroying them, or either it's a plan that they have plotted. They plotted. They sat around the table and they figured out how can they go by doing this and doing this and doing that, and they did it. As what the Lynch nigga name is, the Lynch, he said that we'll have them slave for even 100 years. Willie Lynch, the Willie Lynch letter, it proven, once you get the mind, once you slave the mind, you control everything.
Control the masses, and it don't take much, man, especially for us as black people. It don't matter. It don't matter, as long as you something of color. But man, it was crazy is, man, it seemed like we get a little bit more respect overseas than we do in our own country.
Absolutely,
and it's all because y'all don't know y'all history.
Yes,
right? Y'all allow the white man to sell you this ignorance when in reality, black people are hated all around the world.
Because they have made us look so bad. You know what I'm saying? They have made us
look at the what's the man that the one that took over from the queen that died. You saw him today walking by. He didn't even want to shake a black man's hand.
Ain't nobody studying them damn them damn
No, reptilians over there.
Yeah, that's her son, isn't it?
Ain't nobody studying them soul ciphering, reptilians, draconians, whatever they called over there. But we see them. It won't be long to the Most High burn all the asses. So allegedly, everything we say over here is allegedly for educational and entertainment purpose only. So hey, we got Mr. Terry up here, guy. What's up, Mr. Terry?
Hey, what's up, fam? What's up?
Good
What's up,
evening.
Mr.
Good to
Reptilian?
have you in the house. What's up, love?
Man, nothing much, baby. Just on my grind and stuff. And I was like, man, let me try to hurry and get back to the crib if I could tune in with the fam. I been just trying to play catch up and everything. I miss y'all though.
We
Definitely.
miss you too.
Yeah, man. So I'm just trying to play catch up on and everything, baby. But
I
I'm
know
here.
you've been dealing with little man because you showed it. Have you pulled it up?
Man, yeah, they got this fall lead and stuff, and they sponsors and everything for the school. They've been taking pictures and the tournaments and all kind of stuff. I'm like, man.
I know we know you busy. We know you busy,
But
baby.
I love y'all, babe. I'm always here. I promise
We
you.
love you too, babe.
Yes, Sam.
Hey, I wanted to tell y'all something too, and I know this is a little off topic though, man, but when we get to the end of the show, I got a little surprise for Truth Be Told family.
You said what, mister?
You got a surprise for us?
Surprise,
I thought I heard that.
I don't know now.
All right now, baby.
No, it ain't nothing bad now, you know what I'm saying?
I know it's something good.
Hey, for everyone that's in the chat, y'all, just know that we have blessings coming our way, and
Absolutely.
I thank y'all, man, for tuning in.
True that.
And staying with us through this, and other things that we might be covering. I just ask that y'all stick around, because there's a lot of good things here to happen, man. And I always believe, man, that you do right, man, you get right. So therefore, man,
Absolutely.
you bless the people, man, that ride with you too. So man, yes, it's some blessings, y'all.
Absolutely, y'all. And so we
True
got
that.
PDYTL. So blessings to Peter. Peter then came up in the building. Blessings. Thank you so much, love, for tuning in again. And I'm gonna kind of elaborate on what Mr. is talking about, you all. I think you all heard me probably about a week ago when I stated that we would be doing some things over here for our Truth Be Told family. So like you all, just like I said, we're not no longer new because we've been out with our own channel for probably about a month or so. But however, we ask that even when we move past Kels, where we're gonna constantly do updates on Kels, because we have podcasts and we do all that. We ask that you all stick in with us, because also we will be coming with like gifts and things just showing our appreciation. You know what I'm saying? The larger our panel grows, we're going to come with the merch and everything. We're also going to have memberships that's going to be coming up soon. But we ask that you all just stick in there with us. And for everyone, we do have in mind who has brought people to the channel. So when we come together and agree upon what we're going to do for you all, we're really not sure, but just note that emails will be passed out, things of that nature, because we do want to bless everyone, but not everyone. But like, we're going to be doing drawings and everything that we bless people for coming to our channel and sticking with us. So it's just a blessing.
Yeah, don't forget, guest appearances. We're working on that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
hey, but look,
moving forward, we're going to be doing.
I
know a lot of people, Mr. know a lot of people, so y'all know, people mess with the real, so
All right.
True that.
Yeah, hey, that little clip, Mr. Bass Perry, man, I was thinking on that though, and I heard this one part in there where it was talking about the judge, man, was, had some sympathy that, he see that it wasn't going right, and that, prosecution, man, really didn't have nothing, no. But I was just saying though, man, you change that word, and a few words being changed, man, can make the difference between your freedom and your demise.
Absolutely, because I've always told y'all, Mr. Listen, the first time he did that, y'all know we had went live, right? We did a verdict watch and all of that. So When that information came where the jury asked that question and he gave that answer, immediately I said, this motherfucker then threw the he's switching up the wordings, y'all, because I've always told y'all to please pay attention to the wording. It is very important. It be messages in their words and how they go by doing things. You get what I'm saying? Pay attention to the word, and the language is everything. The language and the wording is everything. Which we know that, y'all. So we knew what he did. We knew what he did because he got the call from the higher ups. And I wonder what was his reward.
I mean, they said it in so many. I mean, they said it, man. He said he was being pressured.
Yeah, he was being pressured from the higher powers. You know
that says it all in a nutshell, right there. You know, like, man, you pressuring me to make a decision, man, to push these people, man, to just pass judgment on this man in y'all favor.
But Mister, he been doing it. R. Kelly isn't the only one. He did it to Larry. He did it to Larry Hoover. He did it to Bill Cosby. This is not his first rodeo. He is just corrupt. He is corrupt, and this is not allegedly. So if he watching or ever stumble across this channel, I have the right to speak my opinion, and he is corrupt. He turns the law in which way he wants to turn it, and that's not the way it's supposed to be.
It sounds like, man, he's trying to get it's trying to sound like he's trying to get his transformation, man. You know, because he old.
So, man, okay, so my thing is, Mister, what was he rewarded from the powers that be? What was he rewarded? What was he listen, Mister? What was he rewarded from the powers that be? They gave him the month to move this case. He did in less than a month. So what was he promised? What was his reward?
Yeah, probably a new body.
Cause baby, he sure ain't gonna make it another year.
Shit, a new body, man. You know, man. He's like, I need to get going, y'all, man. I need this, 85, 86, 89, whatever the hell he is,
And let's not forget his best friend over there in New York. What was both of them? What was both of them promised?
He and what new body and some booty,
What did they receive when they corrupt? What did they receive, y'all? I want to know what they received. They was promised they cease again, or did they move up the period?
I think they moved up.
They moved up. So they say
I think they moved up. I don't think they're gonna get the seat because due to the fact of their age. Some of them still go longer, but I think, at his age, I think he was able to move up in a different bracket, not just for that seat, but he's off on another high level and stuff.
Yeah,
he's been involved
in the pyramid.
Yeah, he's been so involved with so much shiesty stuff. So he damn near at the rock part top of that damn pyramid.
But when he 30, well, he gonna get 33 because he ain't no so-called Jew. The people that think they do, they call themselves Jews that are not. He ain't gonna get 33rd. No niggas, while they run around here talking about 33, no niggas will ever reach 33. Okay, let's go, Mister. Keep on. They need to know when we
But check this out though. So they want to do the sentencing February 23rd or 23.
Two,
math on that.
2, 2, 3.
Let's go.
I told y'all, listen.
Wow.
Listen, y'all. Before the people eyes, right? But however, everybody is not in this matrix that they think everybody is in. A lot of us are subconscious. We are consciously woke. We see what we see. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it's good to learn quantum physics. It's good to learn geometry. It's good to learn all of that. Therefore, y'all know the angles in which they are coming. They speak with numbers. Please hear me, y'all. So 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. Make it make sense. 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. Make it make sense. I'll break it down for y'all on a later date, but make it make sense.
2, 2, 3 means something, and 23 means something. Let's go. Look it up.
2, listen. 2, 2, 3, 23. All right. When's R. Kelly's birthday? January the 8th. I know that because that's my son's birthday. Oh, okay. Y'all make this make sense. When he got locked up, almost 3 years ago, right?
They always do it around their birthday, man, because
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
say
the birthday.
what
Listen,
they say, yeah, the birthday's the highest symbolism of what, you know.
listen. The birthday is the highest symbolism. You are right, Mister. Come on, Mister. Let's teach them a little something tonight, baby. When it come to these rituals and all that they be doing to other individuals, you know what I'm saying? The birthday is the most important day for them to do what they have to do to you.
Right on. You
So,
know, I
no
even watched, I even peeped out a show the other night with Ann Hesh in it. You know, man, I seen some of the wildest stuff. Man, it put a thought in my mind because this movie just came out. You know, and shit, man, it's got some numerology up in there. It's got some gematria up in that movie. I say, ain't this some shit?
Hey, but the thing about it, Mister, but listen, check this out. You're gonna see that tremendously in all the movies. It don't make no difference if they come out with a fucking Star Wars movie or any kind of movie. Start watching, start peeping, and look at the symbols and everything that goes on in it. They finna get heavy with this here, bro. They can't hide their hand no more.
Yes, Mr. Terry, because a lot of people know, they know a lot of people are becoming conscious. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I want you all, for everyone in the comment section, I want you all to check out. Listen, I want you all to check out this movie, Murder by Numbers. Murder by Numbers. I also want you all to check out this movie called Wanted. Okay. It's pretty much what they use. They turn alphabets into numbers, and they communicate in numbers, which A means 1, B is 2, C is 3, so on, in reverse cardinal English, and stuff like that. So then plus, like YTF said, it's election time. However, that plays a part in it too, family. Thank you, Peter. Peter, stay conscious, Peter. So that plays a part in it as well, you all. For the politicians, the numbers even line up with the politics.
Okay, so Carol's birthday, man, added up is 33.
01/08/68.
Yeah, so 9 in the 1, 10 in the 9, 19 in the 6, 25 into 25 into 8.
33.
Exactly.
It's 33, Mister. So you know what 33 is, right?
Yes, I do. And for y'all that don't know, please look it up. Just look up 33 in gematria. Look up and 223 in gematria and 23 in gematria. Come on, y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I know we're not the only ones that know about this. Y'all know.
Now, it's some people.
Y'all here.
I trust that they conscious. We don't see our boy Corey here. Corey was talking about a ham sandwich. I ain't seen him say nothing else. Corey, where you at?
Oh, my boy Corey, man. That's my guy, man. Corey, man, he be on it, man. I gotta give it to that young brother.
Yeah, so that's what it is,
Mr. Terry, go.
All of this is by design, you all. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised that they planted these people in the beginning of Kel's career to destroy him if he don't stay in line, because that's what they do. They plant people, as far as like babysitters, housekeepers. They plant.
I also believe, man. Most of our stars and musicians and stuff is picked a certain way.
Yeah,
man,
they were
birthdays, man. The lining of the stars, and because there's a lot of talented people out here that's not famous, that haven't made it. And I believe, man, they are picked a certain way, man. That's why,
Yeah.
And, I remember my grandpa used to say, man, he said, man, the reason why, man, you ain't rich because you haven't learned to appreciate the small things. So, man, for appreciation of the small things, man, I will give you all your desires of your heart, Well, man, for these people, man, I think they just go off of, like you said, the numbers. The numbers, man. When you were born and everything, man, I believe you are picked.
Yep.
You are picked for success, I believe.
They try to be God. They can
Right.
never be God, So you are right, Mr. These people are picked. And however, like said, that's why they taking Chaos through what they taking him through, because he will not bow down to their master. Those people that, gains the world and lose their soul, Chaos is not allowing that. It's a spiritual fight. It's a fight with him against them. And he's not letting up. So whatever they come with, he's standing strong and he doing whatever they come with. Because before he look at it, before he sell out to debt, he's already sold out. He's already sold out. He sold out to Christ Jesus. The Father, he's already sold out. So Sir Miguel said 33 is a very special number. Absolutely, Sir Miguel. We know. That we do know.
All right, man. Sir Miguel, shout out to Sir Miguel too, man, because that brother got a lot of knowledge, man.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. 33 is, and for a lot of us, some of them don't know what it is or what that number signifies or what it means. Yeah, but we know over here. Absolutely, Corey.
See, and then
all related, absolutely, even down to the one that they put before the people, that little cool comic collector Slickster, that had that man. Shut up, boss lady.
True that. You finna drop some knowledge. I don't think they're ready for that one, boss. They're not ready for that one.
Hey, look, y'all know when you get to talking about certain people, baby, they be wanting to shut you down and shut the channel, which I don't get too fast. But however, you know what I'm saying, I gotta, when you know God has led you to do something, like, but it is what it is. I'm gonna need my people to stay conscious. Just stay conscious, y'all. Stay conscious, y'all. So
Bass. That's what's up, Mr. Bass. I see. Mr. Bass looked it up. There you go.
223 mean God. That's God.
So Mr. Baston already dropped it. He dropped y'all a little hint in the comment section for you all that don't know. You know what I'm saying? He did the gematria number, so it came out to 223, which we stated the 22323. There you have it. So Sir Miguel said, Kel said he felt like people were being planted. They were, Sir Miguel. They was actually planted the day that Kels signed contracts and had managers and all of that. They were planted right then and there. Absolutely. And this is a fact.
Hey, man, Sir Miguel, man, brought up what I was saying, what my grandfather was teaching me.
Yeah, appreciate the small things. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said, man, when you learn to appreciate small things, it's like, man, believe it or not, man, he said, that's how you become rich. It's like a lot of people got it wrong. He said, man, you look at rich people. Some people inherit it. Some people done got out and earned it. He said, but the ones that's true about it, he said they understood in God's eyes how to appreciate the small things, and he blessed them.
Absolutely. And I'd rather be, I'd rather be rich in knowledge, y'all. That's
true. That
is, I'd rather be rich in knowledge. Guess what? Money don't mean shit. It's just a necessity. It doesn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? About knowledge.
Mm-hmm. With a monetary gain, and that ain't even a big gain, Monetary,
yep, Sir Miguel, it is. Sir Miguel said it is layers to number 33. Absolutely, Sir Miguel. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right,
we conscious.
We getting some stuff now. We're getting a little deep tonight,
A lot of them walk around here claim 33, but they could never be. Baby, I remember when we was somewhere else, baby, I had to challenge me one on, baby. Don't tell me that, hey, don't come to me with that bull. Nigga, I know you and I know what you represent and I know what you did to get to where you at. And nigga, you could never be, okay? Because it's only one set of people that
drop
is
it.
It's only one set of people. It's only a group of people that is 3-3. A nigga could never be. Only if they knew what they was representing and what they walk around claiming, they just don't know shit. Hey,
Drop it, bro. Drop it. I know some people are like,
y'all.
where's she going at? What's she talking about? No, if you open up your third eye, just listen to it, you'll catch on.
Yeah, I be cold talking sometimes, y'all. I be want to see where y'all head at, because, you know, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people, you know, in cults and, you know, all of that, and they just believe what they believe because they members and, you know, all that with this one. I don't give a fuck, you know, and hey, if it's something in my comment section now, y'all been over here. I told y'all that this was the channel called Truth Be Told TV Family. So if there are any in my chat session, it is what it is. I do not apologize. I know what it is. You have been tricked. You have been fooled. Okay, let's go. I still love you, but I'm if you want to leave the channel, so be it. Blessings unto you, and I hope that one day you will soon see through the fuckery. Okay, let's go, y'all.
The real,
Slay!
undeniable,
I told baby, it's true. Be told, baby. It's over. The powers that be,
Not slay.
that's part of what we fighting against as a people. The powers that be. Slay. They part of the problem. I told y'all they everywhere. Them things is everywhere. They in your courthouse, they in your school, they everywhere. And I don't get no fuck.
Oh yeah, they definitely everywhere, man. Because let me tell you, man, the situation today, man, get down there and had us sitting up in there all day, just to come back to say, oh, we didn't file. So
all this shit, look.
You know, you welcome to leave, you know, but just know that we have up to a year to file.
Left hand in your bosom, toe tied to your goddamn ankle, blindfolded, you fucking fool.
That's how you know the system is messed up. Look, like I said, this is how you know the system is messed up. Let's check it out.
Vodka in that cup.
But check it out. Check it out.
Look at Corey. Hold on. Let me decipher Corey's message. Free R. Kelly right now needs to be our intention and movement.
Hold jury, Corey. Hold jury.
hey, Corey. I agree with you, but you know, it's always been our intention, man, to free all of our black people, man, that's been incarcerated under some bullshit, man. You know, to keep our people from going through this, man. So what can we do, man, to help stop this injustice?
Hey, y'all know what? I be brainstorming, right? So I pretty much was thinking about like what it is that we as a people can do to shed a lot of light. I mean, I know he has supporters and fans and everything down there at the courthouse, but what it is that we can do as a people to shed a lot of light and start trying to wake people up about what transpired within this case and the system with not only R. Kelly, but this is what they're doing to all our black males. So y'all, what it is that y'all think that we can start, you know, we start somewhere. You never know where it may go, you know. So what
I don't know right off the top, but man, you know, we all think this. We all think tank. And with that, man, I know we'll come up with something. So,
yeah, we need to come up with something, you all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think we need to take that to the drawing board.
You know, some things, man, you know, already been done, you know, over the years, but the way how it's been done can change. So, you know, you can probably go back to some old ways, but incorporate new ways into them old ways, man, because, you know, technology and everything that came into play. So, you know, what they had back then was nothing compared to what we got now, man, to expose.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So with our to the people in the comments, to Truth Be Told TV family, to all of you all that's in the comment section, what do you all think? Can you all put some hints out there on what you all think that we can do as the people to shed light on the lot that's going on, to like let the people know that like we're no longer gonna stand for this. From R. Kelly even down to Lil Pook and Ray Ray them, you know,
Mhm.
the injustice, because like they're really not fighting like it's like this. It's like when it comes to the injustice, they don't fight like we don't come together and fight for the
I
injustice
was
of the
about to say that first. Y'all gonna have to get black people united. The hell?
yes, that's what I was gonna say. Like we don't come together as a people to bash
Do
the
anything.
pertaining to ourselves. The only time we, you know, we the people, the misinformed of the people, trying to be kind of watch my word and be a little respectful right here. Sometimes we the people of the misinformed, what we do is the only time we speak on injustice or come together is when somebody else of another you know, another ethnic race or whatever. That's the only time we kind of like come together, when it's somebody from another race or whatever, you know. But I'm trying to just be respectful. That's why I'm searching for something. Cause y'all know like I be up and out. But I'm trying to be respectful when I say things. So
No, you're right.
Let's
I
gonna
mean,
come together
you
on that.
yeah.
Let's gonna
It
come
just
together on that,
basically
because man, you know, you get some of us, man, that be like, well, damn, what was that person doing for them to even bother them? Or, you know, I
yeah.
mean,
You're gonna have a
you gotta
million and
be
one questions,
yeah. So what
but
can
at
we
the same, go ahead.
instead
I'm
of
sorry.
that's okay, Mr. Sarah. Instead of fighting injustice when somebody else doing it to us, how can we go by helping our brothers and our sister, and we come together and fight the injustice that happened with us, pertaining us, not when somebody else do it, but when they doing it to us. Like not when it's just another color or another, you know, whatever. Color don't need it doesn't even exist, but you know, another race. What can we do? Like, where can we start, or what you all think you all's opinion should be? Like, as far as like just to start, just to brainstorm and put some things out there for us all as a people to come together and start. Cause like the protesting shit ain't what's up, and they only protest when it's some bull crap, you know. So I don't know. Something to think about,
And
y'all.
I know we
Yeah,
need to get a lot of these old fake leaders, man, that's supposedly representing us, man, you know, out the damn way. You know, first of all, man, we need to get younger people in, man, you know, that's mindful of what's going on, and, you know, willing to step up and, you know, yeah, I mean, just period, man. I mean, you know, and no offense to some of these black representatives out here, man, but man, you know, they ain't representing, man. They just fattening their pockets, man. Every time something goes wrong with a black person or another race killing our people, man, you know, then man, they jump up their asses on the mic. People quick to jump to them. That's no different than what they was doing in the the 60s, 70s, and the 80s, man, when they used to go get Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, and you know, all them, man. I'm like, man, come on, man. I'm looking at some of the
Baby,
people now that's up there.
the control opposition, control oppositions. But let's go. You mentioned them names,
Yeah,
baby. They controlled opposition. Come on, keep
yeah.
talking. Let's go.
You know,
Let's
man,
go.
every time I look up, man, I see,
Don't
you
get
know,
me
and
started.
it ain't no hating on him, man, you know, because I mean, he seen
Now,
an opportunity and he jumped at it. But listen to me on what I say on this, man. I don't want to see your one for the face every time, man, something, man, you know, go wrong as far as with our black race. You know, you jumping up there, man, quick, man, you know, man, to fatten your pockets, man. To fatten your pockets, man.
Judah,
You know?
Judah,
I'm
Judah,
like,
Judah,
man, I see the
Judah.
fakery in it. I see the fake shit in your face, man. Hell, you got up there talking about some shit and can't even remember the person's name who you was up there representing.
Baby, we can go all the way back to Martin Luther King, MLK. We can go back to Malcolm X. Listen, we can just keep this thing real. You know, listen, but hey, I ain't gonna talk about it now, y'all. I ain't gonna talk about it tonight, y'all, because guess what? That's open
Man,
for
look, yeah, but
another
look,
day. I said, Just
I say
know
this.
that they are control oppositions. The one you just mentioned, them are control opposition. Stop putting them motherfuckers before, because they couldn't dare put them before nobody like me. Period. So they only put them before the misinformed, the people that still buying the fuckery, okay?
Man, I didn't believe that nigga. Excuse me. I didn't believe him when he came to the podium the first time I seen him and learned about him. And I'm like, here we go. We got another one, man. You know, man, he don't care about that, man. He's waiting for the next killer.
Oh, okay. Control oppositions.
Sir Miguel made a point there, man. Start writing the state.
Okay, so Corey and Miguel pretty much stating the same thing.
Yeah.
Corey's saying, go ahead, read Corey's where he said writing Congress and politicians. You go ahead and read that one, and then you read Sir Miguel.
Okay, shout out to Corey. Writing Congress with a politician. Oh, rally criminal justice reform. Demand unjust laws be abolished and revised. True that, man. You know, the rallies, man. You know, we did that, man. You know, here in 2020, you know, 2021, and whatever. Yeah, you know, me personally, I'm not big on no rally, man, because man, that's just giving them more fuel to the fire, man, to really go against us, man. We got to find other ways too. You know, other ways to really hit hard, man.
Not
if
the people stop looting, okay? Black folks take it for an opportunity to steal, okay? Everything that they march for has been washed away, because instead of them going to go break down corporate buildings, they go to the moms and pop stores and rob.
Exactly. Hurting themselves. Listen, I told you, niggas create their own demise. Like, you live in this neighborhood, in this community. Why would you go burn down your stove? Why would you burn down the neighborhood where your grandmama, your great grandmama, they having to catch the bus down here? Like, make it make sense. Like,
I can tell you why they do it, because they know, man, they ain't gonna get popped on or get rushed on by the laws, man, if they go over there to corporate America and do that shit. You know,
okay. That's
they're
what
gonna let you tear up. They're gonna let you tear up your neighborhood, man, because that's what they wanted in the first damn place.
Guess what? If you went to the government building with that and was breaking shit and breaking in, they would listen to y'all better. But the fact that you say one thing and then you're stealing sneakers and TV.
All right, that part. Showing how ignorant niggas is, okay?
They might listen, man. Not before they, man, put a couple of hot ones in our asses for some of them rubber bullets and shit.
Yeah, or let the dogs
loose on you. You're not going over
you.
there, man, thinking, man, you gonna rally up, man, in their neighborhood.
Powerful. Listen, that's why they come with so many tactics, Mystical. That's why they come. I call you Mystical. What the fuck?
Keep smoking, but
Hey, listen, no, y'all. We gonna have to some for me to speak that name, y'all. Something is not okay. I'm gonna check it out. Y'all know how I be saying things, and you know, hey, we gonna have to check and see what's going on in the media, or see what's it. They about to not get him up out of here. I don't know, but anywho, Mister, look, Corey, I don't call him that. Also, shout out to Sir Miguel. Now, and you know what? I know his name, and I know what I call him. I have never called him that. So for me to up and say that name out my mouth, there was a reason, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all now.
Yeah, right here.
I'm trying to tell y'all, but
hey, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. You good, Mr. Terry? You good? So back to what I was saying. Like, damn, I lost my train of thought. Calling this thing
Mystical.
Yeah. You said, man, there's something about that, man. You know, so maybe we might need to look in to see what's going on with old Mystical, man, and find out. You know, so obviously, man, you know, that might be what a direction the Lord want to take us. So.
You know how he be operating, Mister. Like, that's why I'm trying to tell everybody in the live that don't know. I am very fruitful, you know, and for his name I bear fruit, y'all, and for his name to come out my mouth like that, I don't know what God trying to say, but there was a reason, y'all. Okay, but shout out to Mr. Okay, shout out to Sir Miguel. He pretty much state the same thing, like, Congress and, politicians, stuff of that nature. Corey said demand judges be fair and balanced. If they not, they have to be replaced, repeal, RICO charges, man act, stop giving the prosecutors and judges so much power in the police. Absolutely, Corey. Facts. So Mr. Bass said, first and foremost, there are no races. Absolutely. There is no black or white people. So-called this is social, political, and economic construct. Okay, you're right, Mr. Bass. That's why I said my apologies. I ain't mean to color people, baby, because there's no such thing as color. Okay, so Sir Miguel said rallies don't work. We have to put pen to paper in order to help change the law. Absolutely. So Sir Miguel, that's what Mr. pretty much was saying, because they don't work. Rallies, protesting, and all that, they don't work. We see how ignorant that is. You know what I'm saying? It does not work. They've been rallying and protesting way back when, and shit's still the same. Didn't that man MLK, didn't they do a Million Man March? Didn't they Million Man March? They protest, they rallied, they did all of that. They still doing it now. And nothing is getting done. This shit getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. You know.
You know what I'm saying? The powers that be don't care. One thing about it, as long as they, you know what I mean, I'm like Mister, as long as we destroying our home, we have no problem. They only gonna let you go so far. But like you said, if we sit down as black people and come to a mutual understanding as far as communicating, now I'm like Chip, it's gonna take a long road. For some of them, you might have 100, you might get 20 out of that 100 that, you know what I'm saying, understand is kind of conscious, you know what I'm saying, of what level that we need to take, you know, to proceed this. But you got the rest of them, all they want to do is just go buck wild, because that's all they look at us black people for, not being racist or anything. They look at us like we're wild people. We're not wild until you make us wild. You know, if you can sit down and have a clear understanding and have conscious reason between, you know what I'm saying, the gaps, because we got some big gaps between ourselves, we could come up with a better solution. But we have to have our mind better and not worried about what the next black man and what black woman have. If we come together, we can have way more than this other race that's out here, man. And we can do a lot of powerful things, but we got to see it. We got to want it. Anybody can talk about things, but it's your action that makes the difference.
We are cursed, Mr. Tier.
Day one.
We are cursed. So one can only hope and pray that that day does come, you know. And maybe when that day come, when we go back to loving each other, respecting each other, understanding each other, and having morals,
True that.
maybe that's when God gonna shine. Like that's when He gonna show up and make it do what it do. You know, when we start back loving each other, like
how family, yeah, how, you know, like it used to be back in the days and everything. Nowadays, it's no love. It's just like, give me. You know what I mean? You know, you can't give it.
Because everyone is, not everyone, but people have become lovers of self.
Facts.
It doesn't. They got this saying that if it don't fly, don't apply. If it don't apply, don't fly, or something like that.
But,
That's whatever that saying is.
Yeah, but it makes sense though.
Yeah, that's the way it is. People feel like, they so lovers of themselves that they feel like, okay, well, it isn't affecting me and my house, so I don't care.
So and that's how it be. And then that's the thing about it.
But when it comes in your house, then you want to talk about it. No, because you could have made a stand before we got in your house.
Facts. And that's what we're talking about now. If we can go ahead and start analyzing and putting great minds together to solve the problem before it steps in your home, that's the part about it. We want to make sure we can nip this at the bud on the side of the road before it steps up into our yard. But at that same time, like we said, we got to become conscious and we got to be understanding. And when that happens, I mean, the good Lord has really put hands on us because, oh my God. I mean, the smallest thing could separate just word of mouth. It ain't even got to be money no more. Somebody just saying something that they just disagree on, and that could just you know, throw a nuclear bomb in any time. And it's sad that we have to do, you know what I'm saying, it's that way with us as black people, because at the same time, I look at white people, they might hate each other, but when it comes down to business and handling business, they're willing to put their difference to the side. We can't. And that's what I don't understand. Let's put our difference to the side so we can come together and be one powerful group. So that way we can show the next person, okay, we might not get along, but when it's come down to business, we're willing to handle it together.
Okay,
And
so
that's what we got to see.
True that, Mr. Terry. True that. True that. So let me catch some of these comments, Mr. Terry. Excuse me, but then I'm gonna let you continue. Okay, so Sir Miguel said Dr. Clyde Anderson has a great book called Powernomics, in which he laid out a blueprint for melanated people to move ahead in this system. I gotta check that out. Y'all know I love books and love to read. So
facts.
Powernomics. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get there to check that out. So Mr. Bay says civilization was taught to the so-called white man by the so-called black man. Absolutely. They took everything from us, and used it against us. Okay, so Corey says they rallied and protested and rioted and they arrested the police that killed George Floyd. PSYOP. Sometimes it worked along with right politics and demanded change. PSYOP. And Corey, you in law and you understand what I mean, but that's all I'm gonna say about that PSYOP, okay? Okay, so Trey Lynn said, if it don't apply, let it fly. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Shout out to Trey Lynn. She got me right, baby.
True that.
I know it was something like that, so my phone keep losing signals, but I'm here. Okay, Mr. Gotcha, love. We have, so Peter says, we have no cultural obligation and we have to hit them. There you go, hitting them in the pockets. We stated that on the live a couple of nights ago. We stated that the only way to hurt them, if each individual like myself, like I pay like $200 just for a filling, just for my nails, I pay like $200. My hair be like $250, $300. Then that's not include like my nails, ain't include my toes, my lashes, and all that there, y'all. Like, if we stop doing all this stuff, listen here, if each individual stop doing all this stuff for a total of 2 months, like, man, we'll collapse this grid, y'all. Like, that's where you have to hit them at. You right, Peter. Boycotting. Don't purchase shit belong to them.
Yep.
Boycott.
Yep.
Yeah, boycott them. That's how you get it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get their attention. Then, if each and every last one of us, it would stop running out getting BBLs, nails done, hairdos, and all this shit, and buying hair, toes, and feet, and all this here. Yay. Yeah. So, Sir Miguel said Deuteronomy chapter 28 says it all. Amen. Amen. And so for those who don't know, I'ma pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna read it to you all. So I read out of KJV. All right. Isn't that something, y'all? I got Whitney Houston still in my phone here. Yeah, I know I be deep on my research. I have stuff stuck sitting in my phone. Whoa, look, y'all. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all would be some weird shit, right? Y'all see this all that I put in my listen, y'all see this? This how shit be so crazy. Y'all see that's all I put in my search engine, right? You see the first thing that pulled up? Y'all see that? Deuteronomy 28. And I haven't even finished putting the whole word in, neither the chapter, but you see it pulled it up. Then I told y'all, mark of the beast. It listens.
Definitely.
Listens. This is a part of the beast system. It listens.
That's a part of good control.
All right now. So all I did was KJB DEU. And it pulled up Deuteronomy 28. Okay? Okay. Okay. Hey, it is what it is, and it shall come to pass. But let me read it. Okay, so Deuteronomy 28 KJV. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of the cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be the basket and thy store. Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee therefore 7 ways. The Lord, I apologize, y'all. The Lord shall command the blessings upon thee in thy storehouse, and all that thou settest thine hand unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he has sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his ways. And all people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee. And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods, in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, in the land which the Lord sware unto the fathers to give thee. The Lord shall open unto thee his good treasures, the heaven, to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. And it goes on and on and on, y'all. But y'all pretty much got it right there. Like, Sir Miguel pretty much summed it up. That when we stated that when we come together as a people and what we do, oh my God gonna show up and show out, okay? So you all can continue to read it. It's Deuteronomy 28 in King James Version. So you all can continue to read that. So, Mr. Terry, tips, y'all good up? Thank you so much.
We here with you, baby.
Thank you so much, Sir Miguel, for that scripture. Also, they can continue to read on. Once again, I repeat, it's Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and you all can continue to read and get the understanding of what is, what the Lord is saying and what it means, y'all. Like if we come together, oh my God, it's just beautiful.
We can move mountains if we come together, baby.
It's beautiful, y'all.
Yeah, we can move mountains.
Because what
y'all, like you said, go.
I'm sorry, Mr. T. I'm gonna just say this.
No.
Be quiet. Yeah. What they need to know was that, guess what? We was on the curse for a while. Let's go, Mr.
T. Wow, you dropped it deep then, boss.
We were on the curse for a while.
Wow. But you know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it is,
amen.
When you say for a while, it's time for, us ones that's conscious. I know it's hard to try to sit down and, you know what I'm saying, break bread, as far as I mean break bread, like, as far as the words, sit down and talk to our brothers and sisters. It's so much of a big challenge because it's like, you don't want to say nothing out of the way to step on nobody's toes, but at the same time, a conversation should be able to be voiced any kind of way and not be, stereotyped or one word out through the whole conversation, because we definitely have to come and, put this battle together as a unit And I mean, unity as, brothers and sisters, so that we could see, our downfalls, because God didn't want this for us. He wanted us to be better, but you know what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
transition that we're in is so demonic. And it's like, it's like it did a
Say he know
360 in
his
so
plan.
time.
Yes, Mr. Terry. He said he know his plans that he have for us, right?
Yeah.
And his plans is to prosper us, that we may prosper,
Yeah.
have life. That
Definitely.
more
You're right.
abundantly. Like he know his plans that he have for us.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a good job God, and he's a good just God. So me personally, I just say to any and everyone, just keep your spirituality strong, know yourself, know God, and we can weather this storm together. But we got to see eye to eye sooner or later before it's too late for all of us.
Exactly. We ain't talking about Christianity and we ain't talking about religious. Okay, we talking
Yeah,
about
we talking about spirit to spirit.
spiritual.
That's what we talking about.
Spirituality now, y'all.
Don't get it twisted. Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Not Christianity. Okay, none of that over here. Right. So
we talking about with your inner lords.
Okay, so Trey Lynn said, during the lockdown, I made my own hand sanitizer and my own disinfectant spray and disinfectant clothes. All right, then, Lynn. So Sir Miguel said, ask yourself, why are the powers that be scared of the so-called 13% of melanated people of the country? Boom. Keep in mind, the number 13 is not bad. The number 13 isn't a band number as they want you to believe. Absolutely, y'all. So I'm going to tell y'all something, like a lot of this stuff, a lot of this stuff, if we really took the time to sit down to understand and to see why they tell us everything bad for us. Actually, y'all, when they say things are bad for us, it's actually good for us. And when they saying it's good for us, it's bad for us. It's the opposite. You get what I'm saying?
True that.
It's the opposite. So with that being said, that's just like the Eye of Horus. You know what I'm saying? The Eye of Horus, in which they using it for demonic and something totally different. In actuality, I know during the days of biblical and back then, the Eye of Horus is actually like protection. You know what I'm saying? It's protection. So it's just, you have to just know stuff. You have to just know it, seek it, learn it, take it in. Like you have to just know it, just be outside their box and understand the meaning. Like, why are they taking things of our culture and what we have known to know? And why are they turning it for their ways of evilness? You know what I'm saying? So
trick knowledge. That's all it is. It's trick knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Planned.
Already from the top. They was already planning to manifest. Just like you said back when we talking about the Kale's case. When Kale, they seen that this man was to the point in his life where they knew he was gonna be something, their plans were started a long time ago. I think really and truly, I think they was shit. I mean, what from what was the first public announcement? His first group. That's when they first started. That's when the snakes and the grime and stuff came in, because off that first one when he first came in, they knew and seen. Okay, we got a hit maker. We got somebody here, but at the same time, I see his weakness. We can play that role.
It's because Mr. Terry. Do you not know, just like God know each and every last one of his children, don't you know Satan, that thing called the devil, he knows too. He know who you are. He know you
from
just
day
like
one.
he know you like you know him.
Right.
So he knew that, you know what I'm saying, Chaos is anointed and appointed. I don't care who don't like it. Yeah, I said it. Like I said, he not seeing cast the first stone. Okay. Keep not seeing cast the first stone. You see how they keep on freezing me over here.
Mm-hmm. You got God work. You can't stop that word, baby.
Okay.
You can't stop what's anointed.
They've been freezing me over here all night, baby. I've been going stuck all night. You ain't noticed that?
Yeah, but things still getting through. That's what you can't stop.
The blood of Jesus over here, babe. Okay, they gonna play with fire.
Can't stop.
They gonna play with fire. Burnt up. Okay.
True that. But you know me, a hit dog will holler. You know what I mean? When you know what I'm saying, when that power's out there, you know what I'm saying, manifesting out there, you know what I'm saying, you can't stop that wave. Only thing you can do is just ride that vibration. If it's for you, it's for you. But if it's not, the road gonna be more bumpy.
Absolutely. But like I said, they're trying to tear R. Kelly down. They're trying to break him down mentally. They're trying to break him down mentally and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? So they know that he was appointed. Like I told y'all a while back, his voice has an anointing. Everybody has a calling on their lives. You know, believe it or not, even God, you know, the wicked evil ones belong to him as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true that.
But with that being said, God has placed anointing over everybody's lives, over all of our lives. You know, he knows the gift that he has given to you, you know what I'm saying, to reach the souls, to bring them unto him. And unfortunately, Kel's way of reaching the souls and the mass and bringing them unto the Lord is through music.
His music,
and
yeah.
How is it that you can be dyslexia allegedly, but God allows you to be able to write music, read music, sing music? Hey, but you dyslexia.
That's the thing about it is, you know what I'm saying, people don't understand. Yeah, God used who he want and how he want to, because sometimes he give it to those that really don't deserve it. But at the same time, if I see that you are a person that deserve it, why should I really give it to you? And I know you're gonna do just even worse than he is. Sure, okay. When Moses a murder?
Listen, sometimes you also got to be careful what you pray and asking for, because when you get it, oh my God.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, good.
Look, I be like, military. I be like, you know, I've always been praying for many years, this special little prayer. When I stumble across it, and I was like, Lord help me. If y'all ain't ready, don't ask them for it now. Hey, you got to be careful what you ask them for, because when you get it, oh my God, you just might get it.
Man, I'm telling you, yeah. So like you said, be careful what you ask them.
Be specific in prayer, okay? But listen, I love you all. We thank you all so much for tuning in again on another night. You all stay tuned. We will be live again on tomorrow at 9 p.m. So thank you to each and every last one of you all that has came in the comment section that rock with True Be Told TV family. We love you all so much. Thank you all so much for your support. I ask that you all hit that like button, comment, share, and sub to our channel, so that whenever we go live, if you all are sub to our channel and hit the notifications, so that when we go live, you all will get the notifications. Mr. Kelly is stronger. He's not going to break. He is absolutely, Peter, he is not. You know, God has his hand around him. And believe it or not, y'all, please remember, Boss Lady True Be Told TV host spoke this to you all. Listen, God is about to use Kel. He's about to show you all what's impossible to man is not impossible to God. Remember, Boss Lady told you all that. Also, Corey said Bishop Whitehead Ghetto Church needs to hire security. Baby, we ain't even finna talk about Bishop Whitehead over there.
Yeah, that thing.
Listen, Bishop Whitehead choking them up, baby. He like, Bishop, little baby, you're not gonna come in his congregation, baby, and talking about some cutting him off, disrespecting.
He became a pastor in prison. You can
tell. Say what, too?
He became a pastor in prison. You can tell.
Baby, look.
Say one of behind bars, pastors.
Baby, she came to that church and he was trying to preach his whatever he had going on over there. Baby, she walking in front of him, blocking and trying to be disrespectful, baby. He said, "Oh, come out." But baby. Hey,
With his 10 people in his church. Girl.
wait a minute. Listen, y'all. I told y'all 2020, God had allowed me to see that 2020, you all have to understand 2020 is our vision. However, that was when we all made it to 2020. God was actually showing us, he had to actually spoken to me that 2020 was the year of vision, was the year of exposure, was the year of seeing things, everything being seen. Moving forward to 2022, y'all, everything is not hidden. You know what I'm saying? God is exposing so much, but you have to be willingly and openly to being able to see these things. God is really exposing y'all. He's exposing all these wolves in sheep clothing. He's exposing these false prophets and all of that, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. With all due respect to what's his name, Whitehead. With all due respect to him, however he deal with and whatever he do, and I don't put my mouth on nobody. But however, at the end of the day, listen, if he knew better, then he would know that whatever that woman had going on, it was a spirit within. Okay, so you cannot put your hand on a spirit. Okay, you have to know how to go to your comfortable place and pray out them demons.
He thought she wanted that $1 million jewelry that they wore to church. That church.
Oh, wait a minute, that was that pastor girl?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, that's the same one that's over there that got robbed?
Yeah. I thought you picked it out, boss. What you said?
Man, listen, I don't be paying no attention to them. Listen, man. Man, listen.
Got his church in a bodega.
Hey, I don't put my mouth on nobody, y'all, but hey, this is the second time exposure. This is the third time. He got robbed. Okay, check it out, y'all. He got
allegedly
robbed. Yes, listen, he got. Ain't no allegedly. You can't put. Hold on, Mr. Terry. Let me put you in check. You can't put no allegedly on this man. It's all across the media. The man came out and spoke about it too. He said him got robbed over there for one. But two. He went on a rant and showed his whole house and how materialistic he was. Okay, about all his Prada, Louis Vuitton. Oh, y'all ain't did that to me. Look what I got. Like, come on, material.
Oh yeah, he was stunned now.
Okay, that's two. Okay.
Yes.
So three, it was something else that popped off, and here it is, folks. Now he around here choking hoes. Baby,
so he went up on tilt. That's all that was.
Exposure is real, y'all. Y'all better watch. Hey, y'all better watch God now when he moving. Y'all be flying to these damn churches now. I'm trying to tell y'all now. Y'all better stop going to that goddamn business that's pimping y'all asses. Y'all better. Hey, the church is within you. Where two or more is gathered, he is in the midst. Okay. I don't talk about nobody, but hey, y'all gotta stop doing this to yourselves now.
True that, definitely. You're right about that. But not the reason why I had said that.
Lord and you gotta call on the Lord and ask him, baby. Y'all better stop one of these goddamn strip joints that's stripping you down on regular accounts. Go ahead, Mr. Terry, what you said?
No, the reason why I said that, it's supposed to be like allegedly on the situation, because I looked at it, be honest with you, I think he had that plan. It looked like whoever that was in, I think whoever was, allegedly, yeah.
Man, that was his street niggas. That was his street niggas.
Yeah. Thank you, Tip. Because if you looked at it when he said it first came, how in the world you looks at them and then you pause, then you slowly gets on the floor. My nigga, come on, man. And you told him exactly what go on. Who in the world knew that you had extra jewelry on up under you?
Not even that, Mr. Terry. The nigga said the niggas robbed him and he followed them. Who following somebody?
Thank you. Yeah. And I'm like, seriously?
And the robbers was driving a Mercedes. Get out.
Wow.
Listen, y'all. I don't put it past that brother man gonna be hey, he gonna really be here exposed. God keep exposing them to y'all now. I guess the
I
people
ain't mad
don't
at
want
him. Shit, they got the rest of them that are scammers. Shit.
Yeah.
You gotta get in where you fit in. I told you I'm about to open me a church consecration. Y'all come on over.
Baby, hey, I went to a church back home in Birmingham, Alabama, baby. They know who they is, baby. I had to deal with the IRS, the feds. I had to deal with everybody, baby. Them motherfuckers had to took my whole identity from me. I would go to the altar and pray. Yeah, Lord knows, baby. I would go to the altar and pray. Them motherfuckers had to took my whole identity, y'all, and had all type of businesses and all type of accounts and shit in my name. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm trying to get in the
wow.
scheme. I'm trying to get
Yes, this was before I moved here, y'all. Like, really, them motherfuckers told me they give me $20,000. Bitch, what? Bitch, $20,000.
People in the comment, truth be told, church TV is coming to it.
Listen. I'm like, you gotta be crazy, bitch. You gonna give me $20,000, bitch, but you got all these buildings in my name, and you operate in my shit, but you wanna pay me now? I think not. So I had got me an attorney, y'all. I got me an attorney. I made it do what it do, but guess what? That's why I'm telling y'all these motherfucking powers that be. They was brothers, y'all. I had to link with the attorney and did all of that there because I actually have, that within attorneys and shit within my family, law firms, stuff like that. But however, they had to link with each other, honey, and he got paid under the table to do what it do. You know that brotherhood shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, but God, I'm gonna tell y'all something. The same attorney, baby, a couple of years later, baby, he had to call me and apologize and say, I'm so sorry. Guess what I told him, though? I said, I'm tell you something. God showed me you. And I said, I want you to know that I forgive you. But you know what you did was not right and it costing you. Guess what he said? You right. And like shortly after that, he called me and asked me out of nowhere. He called me and asked me to pray. He said, would you please pray for me? He said, would you please pray for me? I said, yeah, I will. But you know what? I said, it got to come, right? But pretty much I was letting him know you fuck with the wrong one, okay? You fuck with the wrong one. You didn't know who I was and you did what you did. So now you paying for it. So y'all, I don't even know if he's living. I don't even know if he's living right now. Touch not my anointing, do my prophets no harm. So he thought, and like I told him, it ain't about the fucking money. It's about you up here in my father's name, got a church going and praying, not PRAYING, but PREYING on all these people. Like I exposed the motherfuckers, and I'm like, no, you're not gonna do that. It's not about the money, because boss lady is boss lady, and I don't give a fuck about a dollar. You understand me? Because I guess that I am that walking, okay? So long as I'm obedient, I will always have. I don't never lack, okay? But still, it was in the name who you was hollering that you did wrong unto me. Not only me, another one too. This young lady later died from cancer, y'all, but they had to took her whole identity. They was fucking us up over there. We did they got our information because like they had their tax company. And I had went to IRS tax school and they, took them, all the shit or whatever. And the bitch had to did what she done did, honey, and had to stole all our goddamn information over there.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, they still about you now.
Yes, sir. They no hold bar. I mean, the shit just getting worse, man. It's just things just getting more, just taking it to the next level. And it's really sad as hell.
And they wonder why I keep that 4-5 on their Bible. Baby, I'm gonna tell you something. And listen, I'm gonna pray about it and say, thus said the Lord, Father God, forgive me. But listen, hey, only you know, okay? I live by that Bible and that 4-5 or that 2-2-3, whichever one I pick up. How you like them?
True that. Yes, sir. True that.
Hey, I'm still a work in progress. But guess what? One thing about it, my heart pure and good. And guess what? He
True
know
that.
me. I'ma
Yeah.
say a prayer. Da, 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 da.
And go back to reading.
Stay ready. But anywho, y'all, I love y'all so much. Once again, thank you all so much for tuning in to Truth Be Told TV family. Thank you all. Y'all have a good night. Also, if
We
you all
love
would
y'all.
like to, please come to the clubhouse where we communicate. Download the clubhouse app and just look for Boss Lady in the Real Game. And you all will see us. We thank you all so much. So tune in again on tomorrow. So we will have updates on Kel, as well as we're gonna move to some more content, y'all. So excuse me. Also, keep each and every last one of you all in prayer. I keep each and every last one of you all in prayer. Also, you all pray from one to another, and also keep Kel's Jean and the whole Kelly family in you all's prayers. Blessings unto each and every last one of you all. We will see you all again on tomorrow. When you leave out, please hit that like button, comment, share, and sub to our channel. Don't forget, y'all, that when we go live, you all will get the notification. Make sure you sub to our channel. Thank you all so much. Good night and blessings.
Love you all. Thank y'all.
Love you, Mrs. Terry. Love you, Tiff. Thank you all so much. I mean you all in
You know we got your back, baby.
Matter of fact, so we're not gonna leave out of here. We're gonna stay up here so we can beat up in the back.